I keep that shit on. Yeah. The telephone racks for the drip on me. Keep that shit on. Blowing on the Zion, sipping lean. I keep that shit on. Bad bitches recognize me. I keep this shit on. Yeah. I keep that shit on. Keep this shit on me. Yeah. I keep that shit on me. I keep that shit on. I'ma shine, yeah. I ain't telling lies. I'ma grind, I stay on mine.
When I feel like I'm safe and sound, why does it have to be that way? Every single day I feel this way.
From my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a speed. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
Shit ice cold, Trey Young.
From my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
Shit ice cold, Trey Young.
What's good, family? Salute to everybody in the building, man. It's your boy Damon in the building, man. We got some stuff we need to discuss, bro. We got some stuff we need to discuss, gang. And listen. I want to have a let's have a real good discussion about the state of the Atlanta Hawks, okay? Let's have a real good discussion, okay? Let me put the link. And once again, here's the link. I invite anyone to come up here, man. Let's have a real discussion about the state of the Atlanta Hawks. And I'm looking for people to come up here, man, and keep it real. A real discussion. Let's not come up here. Let's have a discussion without any biases, without any favoritism. And let's just call it how it is. I don't think some fans can do that. I don't think some fans can really do that, can come up here and just look at the team, take off your favorite player, your favorite coach lenses, and let's really discuss what we know about this team, right? Now, obviously, the loss we had yesterday was unacceptable. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. I'm gonna keep it a buck here. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm just not up here talking trash. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Okay. All right, let's talk. One, another loss at home. Unacceptable. Okay. Okay. We lost to the Mavs, right? Luka had an amazing game, 73 points, which is crazy because we still could have won the damn game. To be honest, we still could have won the damn game. To be honest, right? Let's talk about something. So the homie on Twitter put out the tweet yesterday of what DJ said, which if you've been following all this stuff, you already knew about that. You already knew about that tweet weeks ago. It seemed like a lot of people last night was their first time seeing that tweet, right? So it caused a lot of fans to react. I didn't really react because I'd known about that weeks ago. I already knew about all that tweet that Murray sent old buddy. He had already leaked it out weeks ago. I guess homeboy was in his feelings, so he wanted to retweet it or whatnot. But at the end of the day, when you read that tweet, right, or Instagram message, whatever it is, it sounded like DJ had some stuff he wanted to get off his chest. Point blank, period. DJ tweeted homeboy, got it off on his chest. I guess homeboy released it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Me personally, I just don't know why fans like trying to get hot takes from athletes. Like, I never understood that. That ain't my style, right? I'm not tagging athletes. I'm not tagging their mama. I ain't tagging their damn daddy. I'm not doing none of that shit, bro. Okay? I ain't doing none of that shit. You know why? Because as fans, we don't control what the front office does. I mean, you get upset with a player as a fan, you tweet them, does absolutely what? What does it do? It doesn't really do nothing. It don't help the team win, right? So, and when I watch Hawks fans go tweet DeJounte Murray dad, I don't know why they do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. If the dude dad want to participate and ask questions, let him. I don't see what the big deal is, but I do see why now. I do see why like parents and stuff don't tweet. I see why now. Because some fans feel like they get their frustrations off to the parent or the family member, like that's gonna change anything. It doesn't change nothing. It really just hurts your team. That's what it really does. So like when you do that stuff that goes around. Why did you think like people think Knicks fans are bad? When they had that, was it a year or two ago? They had this whole thing with Julius Randle. They had this whole thing with Randle. They was ripping Randle posters off the wall, trying to tweet Randle, trying to add his baby mama or wife. I don't know what she is, but whatever which one she is, do all this, do all that. And it doesn't really accomplish nothing, right? So let's just keep it a buck. So last night's game. What did we learn about the team last night? Let's keep it a buck. Let's be honest. Be 100% honest. I want you to be 100% honest with yourself. Last night's game, right? Last night's game. What did you see last night that you didn't already know? What did you see last night that was new? What did you see from the Hawks last night that you did not already know? What did you see? I'm gonna tell you what you saw. Nothing. If we keeping it all the way a buck, if we keeping it 100, keeping it real, if you're not capping, what you saw last night, it's nothing new. It wasn't nothing new you saw last night. The only difference is it was an actual superstar player giving us the business. When usually it's multiple role players that's usually slapping upside the head. Come on, man. What did you see last night that you did not already know? I need somebody to explain that to me. Doncic go for 73. Right? The game before that, Kuminga, a perfect shooting game. Game before that, Harrison Barnes, role player, run you for 32. Come on. You played Miami. The young rookie ran you for 20 in the first half. You played the Nuggets. The rookie they had hit you for 5 threes in the first half. What did you see last night that was new? If you are a Hawks fan, nothing you saw last night should have shocked you. Nothing. Nothing should have shocked you. The defense you saw last night, that's the defense we've been playing a whole year. The awful defending you saw last night was the same defense you saw against the Warriors, against the Kings, against the Magic, against the Heat. Come on, pick a game. Against the Cavs, pick a game. Pick a game. That's the same defense you saw last night. So I don't know why people is acting all shocked and surprised that we lost. Well, excuse me, the defense. The only thing you probably seen that's like on Twitter is they showing other people besides Murray getting smoked on the defensive side of the ball. You seen some of everybody getting their ass smoked on the defensive side of the ball last night. That's probably the only difference. And that's only because some people only focused on looking at certain people. I got the homeboy YQ in the building. What's good, my guy?
What's going on, the mud?
You saw I'm gonna tell you what you saw.
The point.
What you say?
I couldn't escape it. Hey, that nigga woke up, said, but Embiid had what? Oh, I'm playing the Hawks. Oh boy, yes, sir. It's up. I'm gonna do it on my op. Look, the month I was like, goddamn, bravo, motherfucking bravo.
So I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all saying, you look at the defense, right? And I see y'all saying Doncic. What about the boy Mike said Doncic's a great player? Exactly, but let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, right? You do know that Coach Quinn, he can't beat Dallas. Okay, that ain't his first time getting smoked by Dallas. He got smoked by Dallas in the playoffs. Did y'all forget that? Dallas smoked them in the playoffs. The only difference is, and I'm gonna tell you something, that people ain't pointing out. Dallas smoked Coach Quinn without Luka Doncic in the playoffs. He smoked him with Jalen Brunson. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all remember when Utah put when Dallas put Utah out the playoffs? When Doncic got hurt? Yeah, that's Dallas who did that. That's Dallas who did that. And I think it was Jason Kidd was the coach, if I'm not mistaken.
So how they let go AJ daddy, but we can't let go this nigga?
I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. This is the thing. And it all starts, and let's be honest here, guys. Let's just be honest, no bias. It starts at the top, man. It starts at the top. This is what happens when you have, and I want y'all to sit back and think about this, guys. Think about this. You have at the top. I'm not even gonna count. I'm not counting the owner because he's not gonna sell the team. We know that already. So I mean, but check it. You got your general manager and the assistant, Landry Fields and Kyle Korver. How many years experience do they have as general managers? None. They have none. You got Nick Ressler, no experience in NBA basketball. None. And then y'all wonder why stuff is not running like it should run. And then you wondering why we getting these results. You see, they go begging, and this is another thing. Every time I look up, our Landry Fields begging somebody. Okay, these dudes ran all the way to Costa Rica to get a coach. Why would you do that? No patience.
Stupid.
You should have been interviewed. You should have waited to the off season. Every time, listen, you cannot fix these problems in the middle of the season. You can't do it. And that's what they keep trying to do. Oh, we're gonna go beg a dude come coach here in the middle of a season. This is unacceptable. But these are the results you get because you got people who inexperienced trying to make these decisions and build a team on the fly. Let's be honest. You got to sit back and really look at this thing here. You got Travis Schlenk, people trying to hate on Travis Schlenk, but they're the same ones who always want to try to add context. But when it comes to Travis Schlenk, oh, there's no context. So we're going to sit here and act like the owner didn't interfere with what he was trying to do.
All right.
We're going to sit here and act like he didn't sit right there and tell them, don't do the Murray trade. It won't work. You're paying too much. He told him don't do it. But the owner listened to his son. And this is what happened. And I just can't wrap my head around how Tony Ressler, a billionaire. That's what blows my mind. Billionaires don't make decisions like this. Most of their decisions are rational, and not 90% of the time, hell, 99% of the time when you're dealing with a billionaire, they just not gonna put any old body in charge. They're gonna put the most qualified people in charge because at the end of the day, it's still a money play. So for him to put his son to listen to his son and put him in that type of position to go get Murray, like that's wild to me. But it is what it is. It's spilled milk now. It's water under the bridge. It's nothing we can do about that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is what I would do. You need to get Murray, Trey. First of all, front office, Quinn Snyder, Landry Fields, Tony Ressler, Nick Ressler, all of them need to have a real sit down and a real powwow. And they all need to get on the same sheet of music. Draw up a quick plan, just a little outline. of where we need to be. How long is it going to take? 2 years, 3 years, whatever. But they all need to be on the same sheet of music. Once they hammer that out, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is the route we're going to go. We're going to stick with this route. We're going to stick with this plan for the next 2-3 years, whatever they come up with. This is the plan we're going to stick with right here. Once they get that united front, then they go talk to the players. And I don't know if they have or haven't, but they need to keep it real. Go to them players, have a meeting, tell the players, this is what we're trying to do. The coach needs to explain, this is how I want us to play basketball. And if they don't fit, you need to let them know they don't fit. And you need to let them know they might be moved. See, let me tell y'all something. See, people laughed when Deion walked into Colorado and he told those players he bringing people with him, so you might want to get in the portal. But you know what it was? You know what I liked about it? At least he kept it real. He was up front, so people knew where he stood at. The players knew what time it was. They had a decision. They could say, "Yeah, I ain't trying to stay over here for this. I'm gonna leave, or I'm gonna stay here and fight for a position." But they knew they had a choice, and they knew what was expected of them. Right? Quinn Snyder, let me tell you something. He needs to coach to win games.
All right.
Not coach his system. His stuff ain't working right now. It's not working. So to me, it don't make sense. When I say this dude is losing games, we can't do nothing, and then people turn around and say, well, he don't have his guys. So the first thing pop in my head when people say, well, he don't have his guys, I'm like, well, why is he trying to run a system when he know he don't have the players to run it? So what is he really trying to do? Because if that's the case, he's not trying to win. He's not coaching to win. If he was coaching to win, he will be adjusting his stuff to the talent that he has available. You don't try to force players to adapt to a system and you know they don't fit. That's the whole point of you coming here last year. You had a whole second half of the season, a whole off season, and y'all didn't do nothing. We started the season with the same core players minus John Collins. That's it.
And look how it turned out.
It's crazy. It's crazy. If you know the players don't fit what you're trying to do, or they don't understand or comprehend, you as the coach, as the leader, because this job is about results. It's about production. So you need to say, you know what? Let me adjust a little bit because I know they're not picking it up. So let me try to adjust a little bit, right? Until I can get the dudes who do understand. But you can't, it's like what's the saying? He trying to put a square inside a circle. It ain't gonna work, man. You need to adapt to the players until you get said players. But you had a whole off season and y'all got nothing. You dumped John Collins and you didn't even get a serviceable player in return who can at least fit into what you're trying to do. So when people tell me Quinn got to get his guys, he been here, he had a whole off season and ain't done nothing. Front office too. And that's why I said the first thing that needs to happen, the front office, the coaching staff, all of them need to sit down and get on the same sheet of music and get up and reset a timeline. Get on the same sheet of music. Because what you're doing right now, Coach Quinn, front office, it ain't working. It ain't. And you can sit there and you can look at these players and you can talk about players, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. And I don't know how old some of y'all is, but I'm gonna tell you what you saw there this season. Because if you've been watching the games, this ain't nothing new. I don't know why people acting. The only reason people excited is because Luka did it by himself.
By itself, the mother.
He did it by, bro, for real. Watch this. Normally it's a random dude hitting us upside the head. Come on, man. How many times this year you can sit back? Think about it. The game before this, YQ, you had Kuminga acting a fool against us.
Yeah.
He was 11 for 11 from the field. Come on.
Say we on everybody else. I like,
bruh, the game before that, old ass Harrison Barnes ran us for 32.
But I'm
new, bro. What you saw
we
last night isn't new.
The man, we ain't never looked this bad now. God damn.
Let me tell you something, YQ. When you got a team out there looking like that on defense, it's a reflection of your front office and it's a reflection of the coaching.
Right. And
because
then
let me tell you one thing, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing. You can get guys who may not be good, right?
All right.
But you could tell if they want, you could tell if they really want to play. It's one thing to lose and lay down and not give no effort. But you can see when dudes go out there, they play with effort. And sometimes you do get smacked upside the head. It happens.
They might just be better.
Yeah. But just look at the defense we played last night. Luka Doncic, it's a couple plays. He got the rebound. He dribbled the whole court. No resistance. And laid it up. No resistance. Zero.
Who they put on?
Pick somebody. You had Jalen Johnson. You had Murray. One time, I don't even know why he even had Clint out there. Which make no sense to me. And that's what I'm saying. Like, in my opinion, this is my opinion. When I read that Murray stuff and I get to the bottom and it says ask other players or something similar to that, it said other players feel like him or something like that, something to that effect. To me, as a leader, that says a lot to me because now I'm concerned. It's one thing to have one player upset, but when they say other players feel the same or go ask the others, see how they feel, that's a red flag for me.
Might be some more bad doing.
That's a red flag for me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but like I said, back to the coaching, at the end of the day, you have to put the players in position to be successful.
Exactly.
And he's not doing that. He's forcing players to play to his style of basketball. How do we know this? Go back to the game against the Warriors. Here's a prime example. Quinn Snyder does not like mid-range jump shots. Everybody know this.
It's a part of the basketball.
Moutier even said it. He don't want you taking mid-range. Bruh, go back into the Warrior game. Go to the Warrior game, right? Double O get the ball. He's sitting right there. It looked like about a little 7 to 10 foot little mid-range jumper. Instead of shooting that, he tried to attack the basket charge. Come on, man. Come on, man. So like, listen. Before I go, let me get on these players. Now let me talk about the players. I think some of our players are not as mentally tough as we think they are, or we think that they should be. Okay. I think you probably have some people who agree with Quinn. Let me say it like this. Let me speak on Trey Young, right? Trey Young, whatever happened to the Hawks, he gonna get 99.9% of the blame from the media, right? Anything happened with the Hawks, the media always gonna say, well, Trey Young, woo. So I understand why Trey Young really stuck right now. He can't really say nothing, even if the coaching was bad, right? Say he didn't agree with the coach, he can't really say nothing. Because if Quinn get fired, mainstream media gonna blame him anyway. He could be out for the season, they still gonna blame him for it. So I see why he can't really say nothing. So I understand why he says stuff like, and I'm not saying he capping, right? I'm not saying he capping or nothing, but I understand why he supports Coach Quinn. I understand why he supports him, right? Coach Quinn, he could be an offensive mastermind. He could be what people say he is when it comes to the offensive side of the basketball, right? Not going to take that away from him. But what do we all know? We know in pro sports, no matter the sport, this is a results-based business. And you don't got a lot of time in pro sports to produce results. We know that. Yeah. So, like with Trey Young, man, like I see Trey Young, and like I said last night, I salute Trey Young because he probably didn't have to play last night. You know, he coming off concussion protocol. He was on a minutes restriction, and I know he played more than that last night. DeJounte Murray. Listen, man, we got the homeboy DJ. Oh, snap, we got the homeboy Div in the building. Now, let me say something about DeJounte Murray, right? One thing, what I learned about people is, one thing about me, I can meet people, and after a while, I can kind of read them, and then I can kind of, I'm just gonna say it. I can learn how to push people buttons. I know what. After I talk to you for a while, I can tell what pisses you off and shit like that. I could push your button, right? I think Murray has allowed people to push his buttons on the internet, which to me is crazy. Because one thing that I've learned, and same thing I teach my sons, you don't let people control your emotions. You don't let people control you know, how you move based off what they say, right? You got to understand, you know, what you signing up for. When you become a professional athlete, you know what you signing up for. You know how you know? Because you was a fan before you became an athlete. You was the same fan on Twitter, watching YouTube video, talking shit with the homies. Man, this nigga awful, man. He suck. Ooh. You already know what was part of the deal. So you got two choices. You either gonna ignore it or you can embrace that stuff. I'm one of the people because I know I like the back and forth and the bullshit and the fuckery. I like that. So I tell people, I would have been one of those one of those stars who had a burner account. Cause I'd have been on Twitter trolling like a mother. Shut the fuck up, fuck you. You know, that's me. But if you ain't like that, if you don't like the fuckery, the bullshit, if you know you don't like people critiquing your game, then you need to I'm not gonna say stay off the internet because we know now as an athlete you need the internet because nowadays everybody their own brand. He need to get a professional, be like these super rich cats. They don't run them Instagram accounts. They don't run their social media. They got other people who do that. You think Trey Young wake up every morning and actually tweet that shit every day, another dollar, another opportunity? He don't do that shit. He don't come up with that video in the background, which is dope. I like how he do it. He got pros. Because you were as a pro athlete and a high paid one. I hate to say it like that, but you know, when you out there, people gonna come at you on the internet, man. They gonna come at you. They gonna critique your game no matter what you do. And you got to learn to embrace that. Or just stay off the internet. It ain't that difficult. Get you a professional to run your social media accounts. Now, I'm not upset that he responded, but you should not allow people to trigger you like that. Because you know what they doing. Especially if you know what's going on. If I know the truth and y'all ragging on me, Damon, you over there, woo, 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 woo. But I know the truth. I know y'all lying because y'all, why would I wouldn't even respond. I'd be like, they don't know what they're talking about. Or if I feel like being petty, I might hit you with a thumbs up. Good job. But it's no need to stop responding to fans, bro. We are fans. We fans. If you ain't built to accept that criticism, that hate, whatever you want to call it, get off the internet. But see, like me, I like the fuckery. That's why I can wake up every day on Twitter and be saying whatever I'm thinking, because I don't care what people say in response. I don't care. But I know everybody not built like that, though. You feel me? But like I say, man, the first thing they need to do, they need to rally. The front office need to rally themselves together first, because the leadership can't rally the soldiers if the leadership is fucked up. What's good, DJ?
Man, what deal?
Nothing
What's up
much,
with
man. Nothing much. Shoot. Last night, man, that shit was crazy last night. Cats was heated last night, bro.
Hey, man. I mean, but just like I said, man, you can remain heated, but you know, there's when it comes to Dejounte Murray, man, there's some kind of self-control you got to have,
Right.
because in the course of an 82 game season, you're gonna have ups and downs. You're gonna have ups and downs, and when stuff going bad, I mean, you got to have enough control to either persevere, do it, or just flat out say, okay, I want to be, removed from the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where Dejounte Murray, that point he's in. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be a part of the situation, or do you want to be removed from the situation? And as far as the front office, they gotta pick and choose. Do you want to side with the players, or do you want to side with the coach? Me personally, I'll side with the coach.
You talking about the front office?
Yeah, the front office.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, DJ. Do you believe? I said that backwards, but let me ask you a question. Do you believe the front office and the head coach, they should be on the same sheet of music, right?
Yeah, they should. Yeah.
Which makes sense now. If they're on the same sheet of music, yeah, they should support their coach over the player. That's what Miami does.
Yeah.
That's why LeBron left. One of the reasons why he left. Pat Riley did come out and say he wish he would have kept Bron, but one thing he did show was this is the way we run our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You either get with the program or you leave.
Yeah.
But that front office, from the head coach on up to the owner, they always stick together. They always on the same shit. And that's what starts heat culture.
Yeah. and that's what need to start Hawks culture. You see what I'm saying? You got it's the front office right now. They cannot let things go on as it's going now. You got to make a change. Either you fire Quinn or you make some trades. That's
Yep.
it. You can't keep going. You can't. I, I I said this last night. I think they waiting for this for Hunter to come back, and then Hunter just miraculously just saves the season. No, he not that good of a player just to turn around the season. You got to make a mid-season trade just like they did in the year we made the Eastern Conference Finals. Eastern Conference Final, we made a trade to get Lou Williams. And Lou and we were going through something similar. We had Collins who was out, and we had Hunter. He was out again, last time. But the problem is, well, I mean, but the solution was back then you had the veterans who knew how to weather the storm. When you had Gallo, Solomon Hill, you had Snell, you had Lou Williams, veterans, and Capella. You had those five core veterans that knew how to weather the storm. That didn't cuss people out cuss the coach out on the sideline. They came together and tried to make something happen. Now, who do we have on this team that's going to weather the storm and try to make something happen and try to turn around the season? You only got one, and I think that's Patty Mills. Patty Mills and Wesley Matthews. They have a good attitude, but I don't know about the talent wise. But they got the right attitude. You see what I'm saying? But these young cats, Double O, no, he don't have the right body language. He don't have the right attitude to try to turn stuff around. You got Hunter. He stay hurt. He ain't turning nothing around. You got Bay. Bay, I mean, he tries, but his shot ain't falling, and certainly his defense ain't working. You see what I'm saying? Those core people, and you got Bogey. Bogey, I mean, he hot and cold. So I mean, those four core players are not producing, but you want to blame the coach? No, no. You can blame the coach for putting them in, but I mean, you can't blame the coach for somebody not playing defense, for not hustling those 50-50 balls we missed out on. I remember that game last night. We had they were down by 4. You know what I'm saying? They missed the 3. We didn't hustle to get the rebound. Who do you blame? The coach?
DJ, you do blame the coach.
Come
Because if
on,
you're
dog.
not playing hard, man, you put him on the bench. You make a point of
I
it.
was just
And
about to
and,
say
and, and let
that.
me tell you, and let me tell
No
you something. And let me
freaking way, man.
let me tell you something about that, Div. I mean, look, let me tell you something about that. Let me break that down.
Sure.
Okay, now you could easily say you put somebody else in, but guess what? The roster ain't built like that to put somebody else in. We
Okay,
got some
so
scrubs. We got Garrison Matthews, Trent
so
Forrest.
then so
Man,
then
them dudes need to be
Who
in the
thought
G
that is?
League.
so then why would you go and make a trade right now when there's nothing to be had? If your player's at a low for trades, this is not, let's just make a trade to make a trade. I don't understand that logic.
Get
If
something
you're
for
not in
them.
the
You're
you're
gonna
not going to
lose
get any
bait.
if you
You're
don't
gonna
want
lose
him.
bait. You're not
if-
gonna get nothing for
Okay,
bait.
hold on. If you don't want him, you think someone else will unless they rip you off?
You can get a first round pick, something, a second round pick, something,
What
cash.
did you give up for Murray?
First
What did you
round picks.
Right, and you're going to get one for it? That's
Yeah.
working
Get
backwards.
something.
No, that's working backwards. If they want Murray, he's a good player. He might not fit on the team, but
Come
what
on,
you
dog.
do is you got to get what you traded for. You have
Right.
to. And if you
So
don't, you
so
wait till the end of the year when all these teams that have all these high hopes in the playoffs choke. Then all of a sudden you're going to have stars and everybody saying, I want out. And then all of a sudden they have a fire sale. That's when you move a Murray, when you can get more for him. Not right now. What is it really a trade's going to make the season go to championship level?
No. Here's what I'm saying. What you see on the court is toxic. Are you gonna keep letting that go on?
Yes, that is.
You're gonna keep letting it go on. Okay.
No. What I'm saying is that's a coach, owner, and so forth, right? So these guys have to man up and do their job and basically say, look, this shit ain't working, right? Quinn is not the coach for us. He's not making the right adjustment. He's not playing players to their strengths, right? A good coach will make sure to put people in position to play their best. If I know you can't shoot threes, why am I sticking you in a corner trying to shoot threes?
So what's the solution?
Stupid.
What's the solution?
Well, the solution right now is to be patient. You never want to deal out of desperation, man. I'm telling you, you got to be patient.
You got to be patient.
The time you want to be patient because you want to make sure you don't trade out of desperation. The minute teams do that, that's why bad teams always suck, man, because they keep trading. They have the one good player. Like, listen to me. Who are your top players right now on the team?
DeJounte Murray, Trey Young, and Jalen Johnson.
Okay. Those three guys, and you're telling me you have your three best players and you want to trade DeJounte Murray. Why would you trade your third best player?
Because he cussing out the coach. Because he cussing out the coach and he don't want to be here.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay, fine. I didn't know he didn't want to be there. I always thought he always said that he wants to be there. Where did you hear that? I didn't hear that.
I mean, look, if you're cussing out the coach and you don't think he's using you right, I mean, you want to be out. That's what I'm implying. That's my implication. That ain't what he said.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm just implying that.
Yeah.
But if you can't respect the coach, then you ain't respecting the team. So you just gotta
earn respect, man. No, you gotta earn respect. Quinn hasn't done anything to earn respect.
So what about when Trey didn't respect the coach?
Huh?
What's that?
What about when Trey didn't respect the coach?
They fired him.
Yeah.
They fired the coach.
Exactly.
But that's what.
Like he's right. They fired him.
But that's what I'm saying. Either one gotta go, the coach or the player.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't get rid of the players when they're at
the bottom level. Coaches are easily replaceable.
But the thing is DeJounte Murray good enough? Is he that franchise changing player to where you keep firing the coach? No.
Well, okay, fine. But what I'm saying to you is, I think Quinn has proven in his history he's not a winner. He's proven it.
DeJounte Murray has proven.
No, hold on. He's had talented rosters before where they finish first, then they get into the playoffs and get outcoached by crap coaches. He doesn't make adjustments. You got the same guy burning you. He doesn't make adjustments. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, for a guy to go for 73 points last night and you do not make an adjustment and then to sit there saying we tried everything, bullshit you did. I'm telling you, if you double him right away and you push up the court, you should be telling someone, get on his freaking grill up the court, at least make him tired by the third and fourth. Nobody did that, man.
Div, you missing a point. Here's what I'm saying. I saw DeJounte Murray cuss the coach out.
Yeah, that was I saw and he said, "Where the hell's the guy? What are we doing?"
I saw that. But here's the deal.
I'm glad he's pissed because that means he doesn't like what's happening.
But here's what I'm saying. DeJounte Murray, just like you said, Quinn hasn't done in the playoffs. I mean, DeJounte Murray ain't done nothing in the playoffs. DeJounte Murray was been on bad teams and didn't even make the playoffs. But you talk about Trey Young. He's the franchise player. He's had bad teams to where he's took to the Eastern Conference Finals. So what you gonna do? You gonna pick and choose? Who's better, the coach
when you guys made the
or DeJounte Murray?
You guys did not have a bad team. You had talent, and I thought your coach was decent. I thought that coach was decent.
Did DeJounte Murray have talent in San Antonio? How come he couldn't guide his team to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Because they were rebuilding. They had trash.
They had DeRozan, Derek White. Come on.
Yeah,
quit playing around.
Okay, I'll give you that, but I
quit playing around.
No, I get that. I get what you're saying there. But here's the thing, though.
DeJounte Murray does not know how to win. And that's
Okay.
and the winning.
eh,
The first part of winning is listen to the coach.
You can have a shit coach, and I don't care how good you are, right? I don't care how good you are. You could still not win because of the coach, because he's not making adjustments. He's not doing the right thing,
Man,
right?
look,
So if the coach is can I ask you, when Luca is bringing up the ball, everybody knows he's not in the best of shape, right? Why are you not face guarding him right off the when you score a bucket? Somebody's on him. Make
man,
someone
dude,
else bring it up. They
man,
literally have nobody that can dribble other than him in this game,
ask the player. Ask the
right?
player.
No, no, no.
Dejounte
DeJounte
Murray
Murray has
stopped
to do what
listening
the
to the
coach.
coach.
No, no. There's
How come
I
they didn't
believe
just band together and
I
just say, okay,
hold
let's
on,
do
hold
it?
on. I believe what's happening is that DeJounte Murray's frustrated with the coach saying, why aren't you making these adjustments? You're telling us to do all this bullshit and it's not working. And that's why he's yelling at the coach. He just saw Lucas drop a three in wide open. How the frick does a guy with 70 some points get wide open looks? That's the thing that pissed him off in that one play. And he's yelling at the coach, right? Because he's pissed. Why are these guys fucking open, right? It's because this strategy that Quinn is employing is not working. It's not built for the Hawks. Are you
No,
guys a 3-point shooting team? What's the team percentages on 3-pointers?
man, dude,
No,
look,
honestly, answer that question, DJ.
look,
What's the 3-point percentage of the team?
around 30-some%.
Okay, so is that a team that you'd construct to shoot threes
I mean, look,
if you don't have 3-point
Me
shooters?
too.
That
what
doesn't
about
make sense, man. That's
yeah?
like I
I
have
mean,
LeBron. Hey, LeBron, I don't
so
want you to drive the ball, man. You shoot those threes in the corner. You sit at the top of the 3-point key. Don't ever drive because we need the 3-point plays.
and Dejounte
That's stupid,
and
man.
Dejounte Murray is one of the reasons he's
Yeah, he
not a
can't
strong
shoot
three
threes.
point shooter.
Yeah, but guess what? You're still
Get rid
playing.
of it and get another 3-point shooter.
Ain't no strong 3-point shooter.
Yeah, but that
If you go
what I'm
if you're
saying
gonna
to you.
choose something, if you're gonna choose, I choose the coach. I choose Quinn
Okay,
Snyder
let me put
instead
it
of
this way.
Dejounte
Wait,
Murray.
hold on. Let me put it this way. Did ownership make the right decision based on the roster you have, right? Did they put the right people around Trey? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so
Oh
you
no
want
no
Pete.
hold on. Let me rephrase that. Okay, now they put the right people around Trey when you put shooters around him like Gallo and Herder and Bogey.
Right. That's why I said that team was better, right?
Yeah,
So when they did their job, the team did better, right?
yeah.
Now these guys went and fired certain coaches, right?
Players.
Right? Yeah, exactly. And now they got a guy in Quinn. These guys that make bad decisions put a guy in Quinn, which is another bad decision. What the hell is Quinn doing to adjust? He doesn't adjust, man. Watch the playoff performance against Dallas. They literally had Brunson. That's it. Literally Brunson. And that guy cooked them, and he's short. There's no way a short guy should be cooking you. Okay. And these guys suck. They didn't make any adjustments. Like it was so bad watching that. And then you're looking at that performance and going, wow, what a great coaching job by
So
Quinn. Let's hire him. Like
so
that makes no sense to me.
so the thing is, man, what this is like I ask people, what adjustments do you think Quinn should have made besides
Face guard Luca.
strategy?
Don't let him
No,
get the
no,
ball. Make him
I
run
mean
back and forth just
personnel.
to even get
I
the
mean
pass.
I
That's
mean
what
the
you do.
personnel because you talking about somebody not doing what they supposed to do. Okay, if they not doing what they're supposed to do, put somebody else in the game. Who you think we got to put in the game besides Murray, besides Sadiq Bey, besides Jalen Johnson?
Well,
We don't.
here's the thing.
That's my point.
Here's the thing. A good
That
coach.
goes
Wait, hold on.
to the
Hold on. Hold on.
GM.
Hold on. I look at the opposition I'm playing and I adjust accordingly. When I look at Dallas, they have one freaking player on that team. The rest of them are trash. The only reason Dallas was getting easy buckets with the other players is because guys were not running back, right?
Take them out the
They
game.
weren't running back. They were
So
getting
you
breakaways and shit like this.
so you take the player out the game, and who else you gonna put in?
No. I'm saying to you,
That's
he's not
that's
making adjustments. If he can't get the players to even play hard, that's on the coach.
dude,
If they have
man.
no respect for the coach to play hard, that's on the coach.
No,
You command respect on the court.
no,
If
no.
you don't command respect, you get him out of there. If he
Get him out.
cannot get
Yes, you're right.
respect, get the coach out of there.
No,
Get the
no.
coach out of get
And
someone that
okay,
will
okay.
actually
Hold up.
command respect. But here's the key: the Miami culture. The reason it works is because when a guy tries to show disrespect to Spoelstra, what happens to him?
He gone.
Who Exactly. And that's the thing that the Hawks don't have. That's the difference. Okay.
Yeah.
So my point is, though, I'm not going to back up a coach that sucks. Quinn sucks. He sucks. Why am I going to back up a guy that hasn't done shit?
Man,
Spoelstra
come on,
earned
dog.
that respect. Spoelstra
Come
earned
on,
that
dog.
respect, man.
Look. You can bring in Doc Rivers. You can bring
Doc
in
Rivers ain't shit.
who I know.
Shit.
That's what I'm saying. There ain't no. I mean, you can bring in whatever coach you want to, and then have the same results, and you keep saying, "Oh, the coach is crap. The coach is crap. The coach is crap." We've been saying this for years and
Okay,
years and
listen.
years,
He might be good.
and we're not holding the players accountable.
Hold on. No, he might be good for a certain type of players, right? But a really good coach looks at the roster he has and he constructs the team based on that roster. Like I said, I'm not going to make a 3-point shooting team when I don't have 3-point shooters. His strategy is always that 3-point shooting. That's all he's ever done. Like,
No,
this guy doesn't adjust. I mean, I don't understand how you have a guy drop
Lan-
73 freaking points
Lan-
and you're not face guarding him, not letting him get the ball when there's who else is on that Dallas team last night?
Landry, and Wrestler built the team, and Wrestler's son built the team. Quinn did not build a team.
Yeah, and those bums that don't build the team right, guess what? They're the same bums that hired that Quinn coach, who's a trash coach.
And they're the same one that made the trade for DeJounte Murray, cussing out the coach.
I'll admit, I think they gave up too much for him. There's no doubt about it. I agree with that.
So that's the problem.
But then you don't go fix it by losing, by getting one draft pick. And for what? What does the Lakers, for example, have that you guys want? Give me one thing. What do they have? One pick? Like, really? I'm going to make that deal?
Man, dude.
Oh, man, hell no.
Man, I'll tell you like this, man.
When you guys are going to be losing in the playoffs, when these teams are going to be losing the playoffs, looking to make deals, and then they're going to be like, sure, let's take DeJounte Murray, and we'll give you 2 first-rounders.
Man, we can keep blaming the coach all we want to.
For that guy.
We can keep blaming coaches if we want to, but until we hold the players accountable, then we're gonna keep being.
Let me ask you this, DJ. Do you trust the people that's in charge to make the proper trades and get the proper people in here?
Yes or no? I mean, they have the ability. They have the ability to do it, but are they gonna do it and mess up personal relationships? No.
Can I add in something for a second? So X-ray is absolutely correct. In call, you keep like last night. You keep talking about blaming these players, right?
Yeah.
X-ray broke it down. He broke it down because the same thing I've been saying. You know, when people start talking about that Quinn system crap, I said no. You coach to the strength of your players, not trying to. It's like fitting a square peg in a round hole. It ain't gonna work, right? So at some point.
Lloyd Pierce didn't coach. Nate didn't coach. Quinn didn't coach. Now the next coach didn't. Who you gonna keep bringing in coaches?
No. Let me finish.
You gonna keep going?
No, let me finish. So first of all, we all understand they dumb players. Let's get that straight. Been saying that for the last 2 years, right? But hold on. No. At some point, okay, these are 3 different coaches, right? The core guys are still here, right? So, first of all, they weren't listening last year. That was apparent, right? Third of all, what I'm looking at right now is way worse than I saw in the last few years, right? These dudes, I said this a month ago. Folks looking at me like I'm crazy. These dudes have checked out on Quinn.
Yep.
Period.
You did say that. You did say that.
Didn't I tell you, like, over a month ago, I said, from what I'm seeing on the court, from the body line, I look at things different, right? Everybody looking at, I just look at stuff different. I'm a very analytical guy, even though I be clowning on analytics from a mindset, how I see stuff. That's where my analytics come in. It's black and white. They checked out on Quinn over a month ago. I said that crap, and I'm getting flamed. Now you see what all this stuff getting released. It's exactly what I've been saying.
And that post by Murray. That post by Murray was a month ago.
Let me finish though. Yeah, let me finish. So at the same time, while I'm on Quinn, it's not. I'm not talking about what Nate did. While I'm on Quinn is what I'm seeing from him from a coaching standpoint. It is straight trash. There's no adjustments, like X-Ray said. 0 adjustments. on base. Hold on. On basic stuff, there's zero adjustments, right? Like you said, or whatever. So when you looking at this, you looking like what is he telling these dudes? I've been saying that like since last year, because I'm looking on the floor. They doing this and that. I says, Quinn not telling them not to do this and that. This is basic red league basketball stuff I'm talking about. I'm not talking about nothing extravagant, but it's just he ain't it. I mean, Go ahead, man.
And I'm gonna put it like this. During that year, we went to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think Trey Young's second or third year. We went through something similar. The first part of the season. Do you remember the first part of that season?
What was something similar to what's going on now? What are you talking about?
We were like 4 or 5 games under 500. We were out of the playoff picture.
You made a coaching change, didn't you, that year?
Well,
and then it turned it around. And then it turned it around, and you made it to the finals.
Hold on. Yeah, okay, we did make a coaching change, but the thing is, we had the players coming. We had the veterans. We had Gallo, Snell, Lou Williams.
But you were under 500 though.
But they came in. But hold on. But they came in. But the veterans came in and decided, okay, we're not going to check out. We're going to play hard. So when you talk about players checking out, I mean that's maturity. That's a maturity thing. And the problem is with these young people. I mean, look. You can check out, but I mean, look, who is it going to hurt? It's going to hurt you in the long run. But the veterans that they brought in, they knew good and well that they had to play hard so that they could stay in the league.
Solomon was already here. Let me address this real quick. So here's the thing. Well, hold on. I'm addressing from a leadership standpoint. Well, I know that was on one. I'm addressing from a leadership standpoint. Anytime you are a leader, right? The people under you. You got to get them to follow you and believe in what you're talking about, right? I agree, maturity and all this other stuff. But as a leader, you need those people to follow you. If they check out on you, you're not going to be successful. They're not going to be successful. Your whole mission not going to be successful. Hold on, let me finish. But I'm talking. Take basketball out of this, Jamal. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm talking about, the leadership, right? Just like when I was leading corporate. The Mavs leader on the field, you have to get your subordinates to buy into what you're talking about, what you're doing, right? We can talk maturity all day long. That's one of the first things I learned years ago, being a leader of people, right? It don't matter what it is. You have to, as a leader, figure out how to get them to buy in. It's not, I'm going to tell you, you need to do this, you do that, you do this, you hurt yourself. That's not how it works. You got to get buy-in. Right now, they're not buying in.
Quinn is probably not reading each individual. You lead differently.
DeJounte Murray has not bought into any coach yet.
That's a lie.
Who did he buy into?
He bought in with Nate McMillan.
He bought into Nate McMillan. Really?
Yeah.
Did you hear what he was on? He was camping for all the time. Because he said he pretty much said he went direct what he said, just like John, right? So what I'm telling you right now, Incog, it's not. I'm not saying we absolve the players for what's going on, but at the same time, the players run this. Let's get it. Don't get it twisted. Without the players, there's nothing. So if your players don't trust your coach, they're checking out. And I, like I said, like Damon said, I said this before the end of last year. I'm looking at what they don't checked out. They're not listening to this dude for whatever reason. He's not getting through to them. He's not trying to get through to them from what I can see. In my opinion, I may be wrong, but I'm just looking at what I see on the freaking court and the way this team is helter skelter. Just like I said, they can play defense. They can move the ball and people movement. They've shown us to do that. It's not consistent. So I'm trying to Quinn's messaging, whatever his messaging is, it's not getting through. That's the sign of a good leader when your message get through. right?
Yep.
It's not. I don't care what you do. I don't care. You can have 5 All NBA players. If they don't believe in the coach and his messaging, they're not going to play for him. Right now, you seeing the team that's not playing for a coach. If you got DeJounte, now you got to think about it. DeJounte, one of the dudes, he always been, I'm gonna play corporate. I think that corporate stuff is over right now, right? Like I said, unless something going on, he don't like him. He don't like old boy, right? Period. So he got tired. Now he letting it go. And see, this is what we're hearing right now is what I've been talking about since last year. I've said I pretty much just tell this is what I see is happening. And look at what you got right now.
So we should fire the coach.
Right now?
So we should fire the coach.
Yeah.
You know
Fire
why?
the
I don't
coach.
care who.
You know why?
So
You know
we should
why I
fire
be
the
on the coach. I'm gonna tell you why I be on the real quick. Shout out to the homeboy. Let me hear what D-Rock got to say. You got something to say? Yeah, Darren. We got Darren. We got Zeke.
Oh yeah,
Y'all
my
got-
bad, D-Rock.
Y'all got something y'all want to add, my guys?
And I don't think they're gonna fire the coach. I mean, they just hired him last year.
Okay.
Like it hadn't even been a full year yet. To me, the biggest
I just
Go ahead,
feel like
man.
it's personnel. I just feel like it's more of a personnel issue.
Yep.
yeah, I think the way they built the team is horrible.
Yeah, they just started at the top with the front office.
So y'all looking at y'all looking at we need to start we need to be looking at the front office first.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, the way they came into the season, it's almost like they thought this team was going to be completely healthy throughout the whole year, which is crazy. Because, I mean, like, think about the beginning games. They only had an 8-man rotation anyway. So then you have Dre or Jalen that gets hurt, and you have Garrison Matthews and Wesley Matthews that comes in. To me, it almost seems like they were planning on trading AJ at the beginning because he really didn't even get a chance this year.
So how do you feel? Let me Zeke and Darren, how y'all feel about? And then we're gonna go to my guy D-Rock as he back there getting fresh. What's y'all thoughts on this front office not making any key additions to the team this past off season?
I think it was stupid because if it's kind of like y'all are saying, right? Y'all said that we don't have the personnel to build Quinn's system or for Quinn's system to work. I think we've all seen that throughout the year.
Right.
So if you know that and Quinn knows that, why in the world would you not try to make changes before the beginning of the season?
Same thing I said.
Like I don't understand that.
And I think the front office was being cheap, like the John Collins trade and not bringing nothing in after that. Like it was just like that was horrible.
And here's my thought. Now we did make I wouldn't call it a move, but we re-signed Double O. Now I think the front office had too much faith in Double O to where they thought he could, fill in Collins' shoes, which he hasn't. And that was a bad move also. Because Double O really, I mean, you can have an undrafted rookie. I'd rather have what's that dude from Indiana? Tracy from play for Golden State. I'd rather have that man. Undrafted rookie than Double O.
I don't think there's a problem signing Double O for 15-5. I was good with that. But but he's not a starter. That's fine. So you drafted full 6, right? So you almost have to do something. So he's not a bad player, right? He's just a complimentary player that should be coming off the bench. Now they didn't draft him to replace Collins. They drafted him to replace Clint.
What's
right?
your Oh my bad. Go ahead, Foot. My bad.
No, that's it. I think.
So is Double O, in a position to replace Clint next year?
No, he's not. No, he's not a starter.
Get rid of him
at center.
And you blame the coach.
No, I ain't blame the coach. Let me tell you
that.
what I blame the coach for, man. Hold up. Let me hear from my guy D-Rock, man. D-Rock is out there getting fresh for the camera. Any ladies in the chat, D-Rock getting fresh for y'all, man. He getting fresh for y'all. What's good, my guy? What's your thoughts, man? I know you've been listening the whole time. What's your thoughts?
Man, I just want to win, bro. That's all, bro. Just do whatever it takes to win, because I didn't even realize that Luka dropped 73 on us until this morning, because I caught some of y'all what y'all were talking about last night, And I didn't even watch the game yet. But I figured we lost because everybody was in there arguing about Quinn and making adjustments and stuff like that. So I assumed we had lost. But I didn't know Luka dropped 73 points on us. So I think we really need to make some adjustments defensively because this excuse my language, but this shit ain't working anymore. I don't know what we need to do, but we need to do something.
Let me ask y'all this. And this is a question for the panel, and this is a question for the chat. Do we get rid of Murray right now before the deadline and take whatever they can get? Or do you try to hold on to him and try to move him in the offseason?
He's a cancer right now. He gotta go. He's gonna fuck the whole locker room up if you keep him.
Well, I think the question is, do you trust Landry to make this deal? Landry hasn't had a good year either. Like whatever trade this man is trying to make, whether it be like the Dallas one, like during the draft, Pascal Siakam, it doesn't seem like it's come close to working. Like nothing. So do we trust Landry to make this trade?
Well, everybody know I've been on fire Landry since last year. I ain't even want to hear from the get-go. So everybody already know how I feel about Landry.
I would only make the trade if I'm ripping him off. If not, I'm waiting until the end of the year, playoffs finish. Then these teams that have had high hopes and they're expecting to win, choke and do really bad. Those are the teams you want to make a deal with because they're going to be desperate for change. And that's when you swoop in and you make that deal. And then Murray looks to them a little bit better than he does now for a trade. And they're willing to give up more.
Now, I disagree. Now, okay, well, I agree with that. But you have now is a good time to trade because you got those, contenders or, play or teams that need to go to the next level that's looking at DeJounte Murray and like, okay, we can get to the next level with him. So this would be probably a good time.
I think in the past that would work what you're saying, but now with contenders, there's right at the cap. It's hard to get a guy unless you take something back that's a bad contract. Because they're not going to give you something good from the roster if they're trying to win. They're going to give you shit, right? And they have to match. So you got to take a shit contract back, right? That matches and everything. And on top of that, they're going to give you picks, but most of those teams don't have many picks. Like the Lakers got one freaking pick. What do you want that for? You just gave up 4. You're going to take 1 back for Murray? Hell no, I'm not doing that.
Well, if that's the case, we might as well keep him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keep him unless you get knocked out with the trade deal, right? Then I would do it. I would do it then, but only if I get what I want. Like that's the only.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Don't forget we brought in Chris Grant to be what you call it? Advisor.
So here's my take on it though. Here's my take on it, right?
Foot. Oh, there you go. You mute, Foot. You mute. Mute. We can't hear you, Foot. Go ahead. All right, just leave and come back.
But I get what he's saying, man. But I mean, leaving DeJounte Murray on the team and he cussing out the coach. Come on, dog. Okay. If you're gonna do that, leave him on the team, but get rid of the coach. You can't have disrespect. That's dysfunction. And I know the Hawks have been dysfunctional in the past, but
let me
come
tell you
on.
something, man. Let me tell you something. Quinn Snyder, he not running nothing over there, bro. Okay, let me tell you something. If I was the coach and my player talked to me crazy, you coming out immediately.
And who you gonna put in?
I don't care.
No, name a person you can put in.
I'll give you the same production as I'll put in. Let me tell you something. If I'm the coach and I'm in charge, one thing about me, I don't tolerate disrespect. Mm-hmm. So if I tell a player to do something and he not doing, well, first of all, they're not even gonna talk back to me. Great. Now if they giving me a suggestion, hey coach, this what I saw, that's different. But if I'm saying, hey, do this, and no, you ain't doing it, you coming out the game. I'll put in AJ Griffin. Okay. Because one thing you don't do as a leader, you cannot allow allow anyone to show you up as a leader. Because once you open that gate, once he do it, everybody gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Everybody gonna start trying to test you and see what type of leadership, because you ain't gonna do nothing. They know you're not gonna do nothing. So when I'm reading that Murray is going back and forth with the coach, the first thing I'm thinking is, hopefully, maybe they have a relationship like that. That's the first thing I'm thinking. Number two, I'm thinking maybe it's the heat of the moment. They both emotional because middle of the game. Because even though Luka was putting on the show, we were still in the game, which was crazy. So maybe it's the heat of the moment. But if it's not none of those, and he just talking back to you, and you the coach, you got to set a standard.
Do we know he disrespected him?
I would have called a timeout myself as the coach. I would have looked at the very end of the bench. Trent Forrest get in the game. And I don't care who it is. Murray, Trey, Jalen, show ass on the end of the bench. I'll lose a game to show this team. You're going to do it my way or it's the highway.
Okay. So if it keeps happening, then should we trade DeJounte Murray?
Now, on the Murray thing,
should we trade him?
This is why you have to have a sit down, what I said at the beginning, front office, the coach. Because let me tell you something. You just can't take anything from Murray. You just can't take any old thing for him. It's still a business at the end of the day.
And Damon, you can't take no disrespect from Murray.
Listen, I will sit a player.
Sit him. Trade him. Trade him.
But I'm not going to trade him for bullshit. That's the thing.
See,
exactly.
That's the
and the bullshit is this. I'm not taking no dumb shit. Now, if I can get 2 firsts, we in business. If I can get something that's close to what I'm looking for, we in business.
Yeah.
But I'm not just gonna take
1 first.
Some raggedy deal just to get a dude off my team who 27, having this best offensive season and under contract for the next 4 years.
What type of first would you want though? Would you want like lottery protected, unprotected? What do you think they could get?
I'm looking. The worst I would go is lottery protected. That's the worst.
You just said you can't tolerate disrespect.
Yes, right, because that's what I would be doing. His ass would be sitting on the bench. Right. His ass would be sitting on the bench. If I can't move him, if I can't get the deal, he'll sit on the bench.
Just sit him on the bench. Come on, dog.
Damn right.
You be traded. Bye.
You're damn right. But I'm not taking a Laker 2049 pick.
Yeah, exactly.
And some random rookie they don't even want.
Rather have him sitting on the bench than get something.
Damn. You know what?
What do the Lakers have?
Bench, DJ? You know why he gonna be on that bench? Because I want the whole team to see. Hey, you can end up just like this dude.
I got a question, Demon. What did he actually do to disrespect him? Did anybody know? Did he say something to him, or what happened? Or is it just speculation?
Well, they said one of our we can hear you for one of our reporters, Hawk reporters, Grant Rowland was at the game, and he said he could hear them going back and forth. Now he said, key word, and a lot of people leaving it out of what Brant said. He said he was assuming it was because DJ was going rogue on offense. Key word he used that he assumed. But a lot of fans just took that word out, and now they just running with Murray doing what he want to do out there. Right now, could be true, right? Could be true. But my thing is this: if you the coach and you going back and forth with a player, what do something about it? Then, if he going rogue, what you just gonna really sit there and let him go rogue?
Yeah, you bench him. That's it.
Yeah, you gonna sit there? Because me personally, Let me phrase it like this for all my older gentlemen with kids. Do any of y'all with kids? Do you go back and forth with your kids?
Hell no.
I don't go back and forth with my kids. I tell my kids,
hey, mine standing right here. He start laughing because he know.
I tell my kids, this is what we doing. Now I will listen to a suggestion, and if I don't like it, no. but I don't go back and forth with my kids. You feel me?
All right.
I nip that in the bud. Now, obviously, not calling those players kids, but the coach is in charge. He's the leader.
Why would a player go roach?
With a player doing it, bro? I'd have yanked his ass out that game so fast, bro. Y'all would have thought I was on Prize Picks. Y'all thought I was.
Why would a player go roach on a coach? What does he not believe if he's going roach?
He don't believe in the coach.
Exactly.
So you got to choose one.
Well, we know.
Is he the only one that's not? You
got to choose.
Listening
and that's
to the
what
coach?
I said, Dev. If you go
everybody
back,
got to be on the same page.
Yeah, if you go back and you read that message at the end, and I put this on Twitter, I said, as a leader, out of that whole thing Murray said, my concern is when Murray says, go ask the other players and see how they feel. That's why I'm concerned. Now I'm concerned.
Players are on his side. That's why he's saying
that.
Now let me go find it. Because
no.
The homie said he didn't see it. Let me go find it.
I didn't see it either.
Let me pull it up for you real quick.
But thing is, the GM, and the manager and the owner, they got to look at this situation, man, and they got to pick a side. And just like and I'm sorry, but some people on the panel, man, they playing both sides of the fence. Either gonna go with the players. You gonna allow the players to just disrespect the coach and just do whatever they want to do, form a mutiny, and fire the coach, or you gonna side with the coach and get rid of the players who causing the problems.
First of all, the coach need to lay the law down. Number one.
Yeah. But the law has to be backed. Law has to be backed by management.
Don't Quinn got listen, Quinn not getting fired, man.
Okay, so
as much as I want him gone, he not gonna get fired, because if you fire him, they're gonna blame it all on Trey.
Get rid of the players.
It's gonna make Trey look bad. It's gonna make the organization look bad. So
get rid of the players who ain't listen to him.
No, I don't think it will, because you know what? You're out of if you're doing if you have a shitty record, nobody with the right mind will say, "Oh, it's Trey's fault." No, the team sucks. That's why you have to make a trade, or you got to fire a coach. The dude's not doing a good job. What the hell? I could see, like, if it was, let's say, the guy in Milwaukee getting fired, there you can blame the players, because you're like, well, wait a minute, we're second overall and we're firing a coach. Obviously, the players had something to do with that, right? If you're doing a shitty job and you get fired, you can't be.
Y'all see that? Look what he's saying. Come watch practice and see that team, and see that the team plays together, and then watch the game and see another team. Also, if you want my job, come get it. I want to see you be told one thing in practice, use in a way in practice, and then when it's the real game, it's totally different. Come run up and down the sideline with no rhythm and flow. Come be a spot up player. Oh yeah, not to mention actually watch the game to see how long I'm out the game when I sit, and how long I actually get to make decisions as a playmaker. Oh yeah, here it go right here. Oh yeah, come ask every player on this team this year and last year, are they happy? Then come talk to me. Bruh, that's a concern to me.
He wrote that?
What's the solution?
That's a concern right there.
What's the solution, man?
That's a concern.
Demond, what's the solution, man?
Get rid of Quinn.
What's the solution, man?
Get rid of Quinn.
They're playing games. But Demond just said they ain't gonna get rid of him.
This is what they need to do.
What's the solution, man?
I'm gonna tell you the solution. I'm gonna tell you. The front office and the coach, they need to have a meeting. Like I said, they need to figure out what direction we going in. What's the plan? Pick the plan, stick with it. Then they need to go to the players, and then they just need to keep it a buck now. Now it's time to keep it a buck. Go tell the dudes, hey, this is what we're doing. You, we can't use you because you're not good. We're gonna move you and get rid of you. You might as well keep it real. Tell the players who don't fit, because obviously the coach is not going to adjust his style to fit the talent that he has. So he's going to keep doing it his way. Tell the dudes, you, I can't use y'all. Y'all not good. We're going to get rid of you.
Thank you. I agree with that.
Keep it above.
I would actually, if I was the guy above the coach, I would be talking to each player individually and finding out which side you on. What do you think of Quinn? And if I get like more than 80% of the players saying Quinn's the problem, he's gone. That's how I would do it. And then I wouldn't talk to Quinn at all. I wouldn't talk to Quinn until I talk to the players first to see what the hell's going on. And then I find out one-on-one and I tell them, this doesn't go to the coach. I want to hear your... And then by doing that, if let's say you find out only Murray has the problem, then you could say, okay, yeah.
And you know what, Div? You know what? That's I don't know why I didn't think of that, because we did that in the Army all the time. We used to call it command climate surveys. We used to get all the lower enlisted, and it was anonymous, and they could say anything with no repercussions about the leadership. And let me tell you something. Those surveys in the military, they hold weight, bro. Like when your name as a leader pop up on them things, hey, you get called up and you got to answer for that stuff. Hey, why these soldiers feel this way about you? Why they say you do A, B, C, and D? I don't know why I didn't think of that deal. That's good. That's a good idea.
This goes back to what I was saying earlier, though, everybody, as far as when you look at the respect, because this was as a leader. Yeah, you even yourself supposed to gauge the guys. You supposed, but again, if your players don't respect you, regardless of the reason, right, of the respect, that's a problem within itself, right? The coach could be doing everything right that he think, and your players just don't respect you. You need to find out why, and you need to get on the same damn page.
Yep.
Obviously, this organization.
This didn't help neither. Right here. Remember when they said that JJ and Trey are the only ones not available for trade?
Mm-hmm. That's a yes.
The front office should have came out and nipped that in the bud too.
Yes, and they did. And I said something about that. When you let stuff get out like that, you finna lose that locker room, bro. Because go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask, does it seem like this front office has the most leaks in the NBA? Like, to me, it's crazy. Like, they can't keep anything in house. Nothing.
They tried to say it with John Collins, but he ain't here now. So
you know what? I don't believe. Forget leaks, right? Forget leaks. Forget what all stuff. Believe people focus too much on stuff. Oh, the front office leak. This shouldn't be lit. It ain't about leak. It's reality, right? So if nothing's going good, it's gonna come out. It's gonna get out, right? That's like you go to an organization, corporate or whatever. If something ain't going good, it's getting out. You can't forever hide stuff like that.
People talk.
I don't care too much about what leaks or what's not staying in, because if it's something that's leaking, you have a problem internally that you need to fix. That's how I look at it. Fix whatever the freaking problem is, because obviously there's somebody upset to make sure this shit finna get out. So again, figure out, like, have an open door. Hey, what are your issues? Anonymous, post or whatever. Because when it gets to the point it's leaking, it's already built up to a level of frustration that's you way past just fixing with a couple of conversations. The problem was the Hawks let this thing, we could see the dysfunction, but it was held internally for a while. Now it started with John Collins, right? Start saying little stuff. So this stuff been going on for years. People just start saying something. Now we to the point where the rubber meets the road. It's all come to a head right now. And that's why you've seen this dysfunction for the past couple of years with the coaches, because it's dysfunction across the board, and it's starting at the top with wrestling and going down there. That's the problem, right? Then, it's not all on the coach. I'm looking at the coach from a coaching perspective from the game. I don't care about so the coach and front office is two different things to me. They work hand in hand, but I'm addressing those separately, right? We already know front office problem. We already know they built the wrong team.
It helps if they're on the same page.
I expect Quinn to coach based off who you have. That's my problem. Because that's why if y'all notice, when start talking about systems, Quinn said, I was all over it. I was giving everybody the business about the damn system. Because what I said, it's just basketball. Play freaking basketball. Damn a system. X's and O's is X's and O's. You score, defend. All this, my system, this is just basketball. And that's why a lot of people, especially a lot of young people, talk about these damn systems. Ain't no damn system. Move the ball, make shots, play defense. You know, and that's it.
So why are you blaming the coach?
Because he's controlling the game.
There ain't no system, then why you blaming the coach?
Guess what? He's not making adjustment like
there ain't no system. You going out there, you got to rebound. Shoot. You got to make shots. Shoot.
You got to rebound. You got to make buckets. Absolutely. Yeah. That's on the players, right?
Yeah.
But
that's on the players.
When the philosophy is that I'm gonna fucking overhelp on defense, like you, if y'all come on the show at the beginning of the season, right off the rip, why they damn helping and playing this mini zone bullshit? I call it mini zone, right? If once come on, I know X-Ray remember. If y'all, I kept talking about that bullshit, and we kept getting backdoor. We kept getting killed, right? So hold on. I'm answering your question. He's pulled away from that, right? Same thing from an offensive standpoint. Oh, I said, man, we shooting too goddamn much. We're not moving the ball. We rushing, slow the shit down. Everybody talking about we number one offensive efficient. We got the number one offense, but that didn't equate to wins, right? I'm looking at it because you can't score in the third quarter, right? You can't score when you need to win the game. We trick off games at the end because of we coming down there pulling it and doing a lot of ISO. That's where the coach come in at. Right?
We don't have, you know, on defense. We keep helping because we don't have any good one-on-one defenders.
Right there. What I said earlier. When we want to play defense, we have played defense.
No.
Right? Hold on. Listen to me. If you watch this Hawks team, when they get after it, they got after it.
You're talking effort.
Exactly. So when you see them play. That's why I said they pick and choose when to. And then when you come up with Quinn's scheme, he's starting that bullshit again. I've been seeing the last couple of games. You helping, you got Clint out there on the edge, right? And you're doing too much goddamn help. And then folks blame Clint. Well, Clint, double O can guard out Quentin. That's bullshit. From philosophy, if you're going to switch everything, basically, they send weak picks. Teams that set weak picks on us. I know how to coach against the Hawks. I can scheme against this team based off what I see. And I'm not a professional coach.
Yeah.
Right? I can scheme against the Hawks to beat their ass. Yeah. Because the shit they be doing is done from a philosophy. Yeah. That's Quinn's issue. Yeah. I'm not talking about you rebound the ball, that's you, whatever. No. But when you playing a philosophy, I'm gonna call it philosophy. If you see what they're doing on offense, defense, ISO at the end of the fourth quarter, am I right? A lot of ISO at the end of the fourth quarter. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's a problem. No ball movement, right? Then on the defensive effort, we overlaying out there. We get back door because people come up too damn high for help. We overhelping. Clint is overhelping. Backside is open. Throw it over, kick, three. Corner three. That's all MO. Yeah. That's a Quinn issue, dude.
No, that's a player issue. That's a player issue because the players can't play straight up.
And he had I put that tweet on my page, man, where the coach had Murray and Clint Capella trying to double Luka Doncic.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Outside the 3-point. What are we doing?
No, and I have a reason for that. I got a reason for that. Because who's setting the screen? The center, right? So Capella's going with his man.
No,
and DeJounte Murray is guarding
out there. The center will not hurt him out there.
Yeah, bro.
So what do you want Capella to do?
First of all, if you're gonna use my five, listen. If you're gonna use my five to double, right? Because he went out there to double, bro. That's what.
So what should Capella do?
He should have put a Kongwu in there. He should have went smaller.
Yep.
You put it.
Yep. That's what it is.
And then you got
Kongwu is gonna go right with him.
And then it made Capella look so bad, bro.
And then it opens up the middle.
It make.
And by the way, you guys, just so you know, Luka's done this before to Mr. Quinn with Rudy Gobert. Is Rudy Gobert a better defender?
Did I not bring this up earlier?
No, and that's why you need a taller power forward to when Clint goes out, when your five goes out, you have another power forward to fill out.
You know what you do? No, you know what you do? As soon as Luka gets that ball after they score, you literally put a guy on him and don't let him get the ball. And then by the time he tries to get the ball, they've already lost half the shot clock. And then you actually rush him and make somebody else beat you. They didn't do that once. They literally waited for him to pick and choose. Who do I want to go against? Yeah, I'll pick Clint, the big slow ass. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Wow, great job, Quinn. Great job, Quinn.
They switched.
The point I'm telling you is he's bringing up the ball easily. He's not getting tired. And he's sitting there playing almost the whole freaking game, because when he came off, guess what happened? They were losing their lead like clockwork. So then they're like desperate, and they're like, okay, he's going to have to play the whole freaking game. And as a coach, if I'm seeing that, and I know what's the story of the last game? Get on a treadmill. Right, he's sensitive about that. Why is that? Because he's out of shape. So what do? Let's let him have an easy time bringing the ball up and not trying to get open to get a pass. That's just stupid coaching, man.
Quinn tried to turn it up late in the fourth. I'm like,
and you know what? Here's the best part. He doubles on the fourth quarter and tries to double him right away. And that's the best time. He's already gassed now, right? And now he's going to pass the ball, and you get the other guys that hardly did anything be wide open playing 4-on-3. Great strategy. That's
also, did we even try to attack this man on offense? I really don't even remember.
Did I say that during the watch along foot?
That's how you get him tired.
Watch along.
That's how you get him tired.
Why? And you know why? Because Sadiq Bey doesn't attack. But you know, Jalen Johnson
did score on him.
Jalen Johnson was attacking.
We didn't try to put him in a pick and roll. Nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let me say,
he went back on the defensive side of the ball and was just chilling, bro.
What do dudes do against Trey? Let me ask you,
they try to get him? They try to get him.
They find him. They seek him out.
Try to get the switch. Yep.
Luka don't play no damn defense just like Trey.
So
again, back to X-Ray, man. You should have been your ass up here a long time ago instead of back in. But
X-Ray be in the chat.
No. Here's the deal. Here's the deal, Foot. Luka does not play defense. That's why it was basically tied. We were hanging with them. We were hanging with them in the first half.
No. What I'm saying to you, Luka's out of shape. Like they just right?
He doesn't play defense. So he doesn't foul.
So why we didn't go attack him last night?
We were attacking him.
Nah, we weren't.
We were attacking him. Jalen Johnson was attacking him.
I can remember Jalen doing it maybe like one time.
Okay, listen. DJ's sort of right in that when they had the big center Lively in there, yes, they didn't bother attacking, because even if they could go by him, you still have the big dude trying to block shots. So I could see that why they didn't do that. But when that guy's off the court Lively, you should have been attacking him the whole freaking play, make him tired. Even if you're not scoring, you're wasting his energy. Why? Because when he's on the bench, they can't do shit. They can't score. They don't know what to do. Right? So that's why you take advantage, tire him out, especially if you know he's going to play the whole freaking game, man. Like, that's stupid.
Y'all ignore the fact. Y'all ignore the fact.
Attacking is not going to the rack all the time. So you don't have to go to the rack to attack a player, right? Like I just said, teams seek out Trey, put his ass in pick and rolls and everything, right? We didn't seek him out. Same way I be saying we don't put pressure on defense at all, offensively, because we bail them out with them damn dumbass jump shots and 1 or 2 passes. So again, if you move the fucking ball and the people move, you make the defense work.
Look,
we don't make defensive work. That's our offensive issue. So you attack Luka, make their defense work, right? Number one, right? Then, like X-Ray said, you put pressure on Luka. If he's killing your ass, if somebody killing me, I'm sticking his ass out. Even if I got to run 2 dudes on the dude, he ain't finna beat me. Right.
This something y'all ignoring. We scored 143 points yet last night.
And we were
attacking. But the thing is, Luka is smart. He doesn't foul. He doesn't send somebody to the line. And that's what our problem was.
No, this is the
we
thing.
got to send
DJ, this my issue. Luka Doncic, right? This is me. When we playing it, when Luka lit us up in that first quarter, if I'm the coach, the first thing we doing when we come out that first quarter at that break, hard foul. That's one thing. Just to send a message to say, listen, you've been cooking, but we ain't really been on you right now. hard
got
foul.
personnel
Next
for that.
thing
And then he started arguing with the
I got
refs.
dudes on the end of the bench who don't get no burn.
Well,
Go
got
in
the
there.
personnel.
I want a hard foul on Luka Doncic.
Bruno hurt.
Let him know. Let
Gay
him
is
know.
hurt.
You cooked early, but we here. Then the next thing I'm doing is I got Garrison Matthews. I need some energy dudes. Patty Mills. Hey, deny this dude the ball. I want you to harass this guy from the as soon as he touched the ball. If he even get it, I want you harass it. You don't got to get a steal. You don't got to foul. I want you to harass.
Even if you foul Damon with him, what have we seen about Luka? Even if you foul him and the refs don't like him, they won't call a lot of calls sometimes. And when they don't give him those calls that he should get, guess what happens? He gets frustrated and starts arguing with the ref, and he's not playing the game. There you go. That's good coaching. And with strategy,
we gonna harass.
Going against this guy didn't do none of that.
Coach Quinn didn't do nothing.
No. The thing is, we can sit here and argue strategy, but let it be known, his Quinn's strategy almost worked. We only lost by like 5 points. Now here's the deal. Listen to me. Now you got strategies on both sides. Now, when it comes to Dallas's strategy, their strategy was okay. We're just gonna let them score as long as we don't put them on the line. And their strategy worked. We scored 143 points, but our strategy was getting them fouled.
But in line. Dallas overall, they're not like this defensive good team.
No, they're not.
They're down there. They're probably, I want to say around 20th.
Yeah,
19th, 20th.
Their strategy is to outscore.
If I'm not mistaken, am I close there, Div?
Y'all we're very
low. Their strategy is to outscore their opponent.
So they're not
foul.
They're not no top defensive juggernaut. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
so my thing is this. If Quinn was a good coach, not even good coach, let me say it like this. If Quinn had the teams, the dudes playing for him, maybe we win a game like this. But you know what this game remind me of? The Pacer game. When you let Halliburton just do his own damn thing. Yeah. And guess what? In Cobb, we scored 150 something, but we gave up 157.
Okay.
So you gotta have more than the other team.
Okay.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, that don't matter.
But no. Here's the deal. This is what I'm saying. What was their strategy against us?
I don't
just
know.
To let us
score. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what it was.
If you didn't know, Div was a man.
Let us
you
score,
got no
but don't put them on the line.
Hold on.
Hold up. If you didn't know, Div X-Ray, he's a Mavs fan, so he could tell us.
Okay. I can tell you right now, with Kyrie off the court, we literally have no guys that can dribble the ball very good. And you guys let Luka bring up the ball nice and comfortably. You should have been on his ass the whole game, pissing him off. He loses his cool with the refs. This is a perfect game to do that with. And what did you do? You let him feel comfortable. And then in the fourth quarter, he decides, okay, yeah, let's do doubles because he's got 70 on it. Like, really? Now is when you're going to do it? That's just moronic. And then he does that. And guess what? Now he's tired, by the way, if you didn't notice. He wasn't jacking up shots at the fourth quarter as much because he was freaking gassed. And then what does he do? That's perfect for him. Sure, bring the double with a short guy in front of me so I could throw over the top and we have an easy little 4-on-3. That's stupid coaching, man. I'm sorry. That's just on Quinn 100%. It's easy to beat the Mavs. It's easy to beat the Mavs if you have good strategy and you move the ball, okay? You don't jack up threes. I saw Trey jacking up threes that were stupid. He could have drove every time and set someone up with a little quick run like they were getting layups, man. Like, I don't understand that strategy. That's just stupid. I find them easy to beat, man. They have shit defense.
Yeah,
they have shit defense.
I'll tell you this, man. The Hawks, man, listen. We're gonna trade Murray. They're gonna trade him by the deadline. I already know it's coming.
Yeah, already know it's coming. If you don't get good stuff for him, that's
we're not. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Whatever we get in return, some fans gonna try to sell us on the return you get for Murray. whether it's the Laker deal, whether it's the Nets deal, whatever deal they get. No matter how bad the deal is, we still gonna get people still gonna try to sell fans on it. But I'm gonna tell you like this: we're in a bad position. We're in a very bad position. We don't have assets to improve the team immediately. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. They probably need to reset. They probably need to rebuild a fucking team. Now you could say rebuild and start with Trey and Jalen, but we got contracts we need to get off the books. Your draft capital is nothing after this year. You don't control nothing for the next 3 years in the draft. We're not a free agent destination. We're not winning. So, I mean, like
Damon, if you look at your roster, Clint Capella's 2 years left, right? So next year somebody will take him just to get off this $20 million contract, right? So this is why I'm saying, why trade now? The guys you need to trade are the ones that are making a ton of money, that have shorter years. Like that's the guys, and then you pick the right players to put in place that work with Trey Young or with this crappy coach's system, which I personally think you got to get rid of the coach now, see what you really got with a new coach before the season ends, and then you'll know exactly what he needs, the new coach. I don't know, man. That's a mess.
Well, they're gonna, because you know what? I'm gonna tell you, Div, and then I let off Foot go. The front office is under pressure from ownership right now. I don't think they told the owner. I don't think they kept it a buck with the owner. I think the owner was assuming that we was going to be competing this year. Competing meaning just winning at this point.
Of course he did.
We're not getting those results. I believe if we was a 500 team, it's different. You don't have these issues right now. You may have a little, some words spoken in the background, but the way that this team is trending right now, they're going to make a move just to say they tried to do something. I believe it's coming. I believe it's coming. And I believe, and everybody who know me, you already know that I've never been a fan of Landry Fields. I never wanted him in charge in the first place. So, and then you look who's in charge of our front office. You got not immature. You got inexperienced guy, Landry Fields, year 1, year 2, whatever you want to give him. He knew. Kyle Korver was just a player 2 years ago, and he's already assistant GM with no experience. Yeah, you got us running around here. We just did the same thing last year, except last year we was begging. Landry and them was on ADs begging for this dude Quinn Snyder to come here. Quinn Snyder was all the way on vacation in Costa Rica. They begging this dude to come coach this team in the middle of the season like that was going to do something. Then you get into the offseason, the same front office, just salary dump John Collins. You get nothing in return. You don't bring back one player, at least nothing. Not a player that at least fits Quinn style, or a Quinn player that nobody still ain't explaining to me what a Quinn player is.
Ain't explaining to me too.
But the fact that, let me tell you, man, and I go back to this. When I hear people say Quinn was trying to tell these dudes to go double Luka Doncic, woo, 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 I'm sitting here thinking, if I got to tell my players to go double this guy, that says a lot to me about the coaching. It says a lot to me about the coaching. If my players is blowing my coach off, that says a lot to me about how they feel about the coach and the coaching.
They're not prepared for the game. If you have to tell them,
that's his job. Yeah, that's his job. His job is to have the boys prepared, ready to play.
Right.
That's his job. But, bro, he need to adjust some of the stuff he does. Because I want him fired, but I know he's not gonna get fired. Right? I know he's not gonna get fired. When I put on my reality hat, I know he's not gonna get fired, but he's not helping us. We are 13th in offensive rating. He's supposed to be this offensive savant guy.
Hold on, we're not two no more, or 3?
Two.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
See, that's my point. When everybody kept talking about how good this offense was, and I kept saying, guys, this offense isn't good. Look at our rate. I don't give a damn.
You did say that too, man.
I don't care about no damn rate.
Because when you would say that, I'd be laughing. I'd be like, but hell, we ranked 2. Well, we ain't know. We 13th now. We 13th from defensive rating. I think we 20th, 20-something. And I don't know, man.
So Demar, you hit on a lot of good points. You broke it down perfectly. We're at a crossroad. We screwed, right? It's like, this is why I keep saying, don't do shit right now. Figure it out in the offseason.
Because when you got time, when you can think about it, bro.
But see, here's the thing. We're going to make a hasty decision. We're going to trade fucking DJ, right? And if I ain't getting two number ones and a starter, I'm not doing it, period. Exactly. Because we already don't gave up dudes for nothing, right? We can't keep doing. We don't have no assets, like you said. We have nothing, right? So
you got your 2 picks this year. And after that,
what number are they?
We got our pick this year, and we got the SAT pick. So I'm assuming that SAT pick probably gonna be in the 20s because they're gonna make the playoffs. Look like our shit gonna be a lottery pick.
And see,
well, then I don't even know why you'd make it move. Don't make it deal.
Here's the thing, though. I'm not even. See, I said this early in the season. I said this last year. I'm not where we sit right now. Where we sat last year. I ain't worried about no damn pick because y'all got all these young guys already. I need some dudes. Spend freaking money to get some dudes up in here. We ain't got time to. Hey, Nate said development is over. We ain't got time to be looking at. Supposed to be killing me, posting these dudes in the G League. Look at this. Look at Kobe. I don't give a damn about the G League. Can you do that up there? Probably not. So bro, unless a miracle happens, we're screwed for 3 years at least.
Imagine if you would have picked up the Houston coach, man.
You know, so
that's who I wanted.
Man, that would have been.
That's who I wanted. I wanted Udoka, man.
I wanted us to fire Kid and pick him up too. Fuck.
But I'm gonna tell you, and I was saying, I said it did when I first came up here, and I always said, man, this is not the first time, and I'm talking about coaching. Dallas always exposes Quinn, bro.
Yeah,
they did this shit in the playoff. It was even worse in the playoff because Luka missed 2 of the games.
Yeah, was it 3-1? That was a 3-1 deal, right?
No, this the one where Luka missed 2. This what Jalen Brunson took that step and got that.
Got paid.
Coach Quinn got Jalen Brunson motherfucking paid.
Yep.
That playoff, because that's the one where Luka he missed 2 games, and that's the one where Dallas made they made them boys take out Gobert. They made Gobert unplayable.
Yep.
And he waited. He waited till the shit was almost over with to take him out, to take Gobert out.
Yeah. He actually didn't adjust at all, man. He kept playing him.
That's why they got smoked by Dallas in the playoff when he was in Utah. This dude ain't won nothing, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't done nothing.
And he's had talent. He's had talented teams, so don't go thinking it's the roster. This dude's had talented teams, but in the playoffs, he's always gotten exposed.
But I'm gonna tell you, bro. It start and you gotta get I want to see what this dude does, man. Chris Grant. I want to see what type of power he gonna have, what type of influence he gonna have over Landry Fields and Cal Korver. And I really want to know who brought him in. Did Landry go get him, or did Tony go get him?
Tony went, bro. Tony went.
The wrestler went to go get him because remember they tried to get him here last year. That motherfucker said, "Hell no, he ain't coming here." He went back to San Antonio.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Landry ain't got no power. Right? When that guy got brought in as a consultant, I said, "That's Tony." Like Tony, like, hey man, I need help fixing this, and I can't with these dudes because I don't trust them. Right?
So he's kind of like Rich McKay then, or how Rich McKay was with the Falcons.
Well, except McKay actually had a position,
a title. Yeah. Okay, got you.
Yeah. Grant is just a consultant, like Jerry West was with the Warriors.
Exactly.
He's there, okay. But he don't make the decision. You feel me?
Yeah.
He don't make it. But he got. I'm sure.
Ain't no decision. No, I'm gonna say he make it. Ain't no decision being made without his stamp. I guarantee you that, because we're in so much of a disarray. Tony trusted them dudes and his son. And
oh, my bad. That's me.
Tony is a businessman. Tony ain't stupid, right? Let's keep it 100. He's a billionaire for a reason. So let's not think he's stupid. That's why that dude is here, right? To let him to another ear outside, like, you know, after that Cougar form, right? To do what they need to do. Another ear, like, bro, this trash. What's going on? Help me to understand what's going on, what I need to do. So again, I don't think so. I tried to comment earlier. Murray is not a cancer. Murray is the truth, meaning that he's exposing the truth. It's funny. As much everything that came out the month, we talked about on this show, right? We talked about on the show where everybody had their pom-poms up. And we try to say, no, guys, this is not it. This. Can y'all see? And that's what Murray is. I don't think he's a cancer. I don't think he definitely ain't a cancer in the locker room. Because Murray is a well-respected player, right? Yeah. Period. People don't understand that. And you see Murray act like he played politics, absolutely. But if you just hear what he be talking about when he be talking, I listen intently to the stuff he be saying. Yeah, he was doing corporate, but there was some little snippets in there that people miss on when he be talking a lot. And he's Larry? What's up, Larry?
What's up, fellas?
So, Larry, you got the flow. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, after sleeping on it, waking up, seeing that the short we made got over 2,000 views, it's apparent that Tony Wrestler, I'm tired of the fans going at Trey or going at DeJounte. The problem is the owner. This owner is trash, guys. He wants super results and being cheap. And every time he don't get the results he wants, he's cutting back. He's treating this like it's a corporate business when it's not. It's a sports venue. The only way you increase your value if your team wins. You get monetary growth just because the NBA is always growing. So if you're a billionaire, you make money, you can sit there and don't do anything with the team, and the team value will grow just because the NBA as a product is valuable. I'm saying, but this guy's too cheap. Like he's way too cheap to build, and he thinks, or his son thinks, that they know basketball. That's another main reason. When you undercut someone like Travis Schlenk, whether I feel like Travis Schlenk torpedoed our franchise, I do. Okay, nobody else can agree with me, and that's fine. I may lose viewers about that. That's fine. But my truth is that when you failed on Cam Reddish, a part of the Trey Young deal, and you came out on 92.9 the game and said, I like my ability to draft another skilled player to put beside Trey. If I can get two potential all-star type talents for one, that's why he made the trade. And if you go back and look at the interviews, he said that. And in the same breath, he said out the side of his neck, saying that Cam Reddish got more talent than Trey Young will ever have. He said that out of the side of his neck. And Cam Reddish ain't never been nothing but a warm body at the end of the bench for his entire career in the NBA. When we drafted Cam Reddish and DeAndre Hunter, that singular event in time, like you could take Loki and go back and branch off and do something different. That was the genesis of why this team has failed. But now we got the owner meddling. He's actually vetoing and pushing through absurd trades. Like, we have a clown for ownership, guys. Stop blaming Trey Young. Stop blaming DeJounte. This is the situation because our owners are trash, bro. They're
Stop blaming the coach. They bringing in flawed players.
Everybody they pick from the top on bottom, man.
It's bad organization basketball wise from the top to bottom. You got, just like the mom been saying, your GM has no experience. Your assistant GM just got through playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's a clown show, bro. Why do you think all these GMs is lowballing us? They don't respect our organization. Nobody came at us sideways when we had Travis here. That's the only thing that I will give Travis. No one came with no stupid sideways trades when Travis Schlenk was here. But I'm not dissolving him or resolving him of him drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, especially when Cam Reddish was a part of the Luka trade. You had to hit on that. You had to, and he freaking failed, bro.
And you want to blame the coach. And folks want to blame the coach. And another failure.
Coach is
double
trash.
Double O. When did we
Look,
draft
man,
him? Six?
Look,
Come on.
regardless on how good Trey Young is, he will never be as good as Luka. I'm resounding to that now. If y'all think I'm a hater, I'm not. Trey is still my dude. He's still on this team. I wanted Trey. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about no Luka Doncic. I watched Trey his entire freshman season. I started looking him up on his high school stuff. I'm like, oh, I want this kid. I told my wife in the middle of the season, I've been watching this kid at Oklahoma. I want him. We ain't had a point guard in years. Now, a lot of rumors is a lot of people saying, well, we should have kept Luka. He's a bigger version of Trey Young. Okay, fair enough. But I don't want people to say that Luka didn't want to play here. No, Luka wanted to play with his mentor or his idol, Dirk Nowitzki. That's the thing, because a lot of people lying who trying to say, well, Luka didn't want to be here. No, Luka wanted to openly say he wanted to play with Dirk. He never said he would not play in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So, again, guys,
Larry,
Trey Young has talent to be a Hall of Famer.
Larry,
You know
but
what I'm
the
saying?
thing
But
is,
he's not going to be a top 5 player in the NBA. It's not Michael Jordan to Sam Bowie, what people trying to make it in the chat. It's not Michael Jordan to Bowie, but it's like still, I don't know, man. We got a trash organization. Till we fix it from the top and get rid of this owner, that's it, man. I don't know if Magic Johnson won another team, but damn it, somebody, man. I don't know.
out of the top teams that got to pick, I got to say one thing. Out of the top teams that had a chance at Luka, you guys did the best. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know that.
Think about that.
I know we did.
So you can blame. So you're right. He missed on the trade, the second one, right? He went for Cam Reddish. I get it. That's a bad one. But at the end of the day, I don't think that's the issue. I think it's like Damon said, top down. I agree. I think it's if you have a shitty owner that's cheap, you're gonna have a hard time competing. Period. You can have a star, but it's gonna be if they don't want to put the money in, you're not gonna be able to surround that player.
Hey Darren, hey Darian, you there?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on what's your thoughts on the ownership? And you too, Zeke. What's your thoughts on the ownership?
Oh, I can't stand them.
Okay.
That's mine. The dude doesn't spend money, hasn't really even tried to spend money. Get rid of them, please. Because like Larry said, it starts from top bottom or top down and everything like that. Like
they say crap rolls downhill, right? My bad.
I mean, it's crazy because I've never like the reports that came out that said that he had his son and everything like that overruled Travis Schlenk and they got into it about the DeJounte Murray trade. It's been downhill from there.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Before that, he the one pushed for Dwight Howard to come here. Tony Wrestler wanted Dwight Howard here. That's why Al Horford left.
Which is crazy, like as a billionaire, that you would listen to me. And people know I love my boys. But let me tell you something. If we talking basketball and Foot I know Foot got the experience, but my son said, hey, Dad, we should do this. I'm going to be like, son, you was just in real estate yesterday. The guy over here who's currently in the NBA business is saying don't do it. Why would I listen to you?
Because I play 2K, Dad.
Like that's kind of like I can't. It's hard for me to get past like a billionaire. Like you got to make some real good decisions on your way up to make that type of money.
Demon, you're assuming one thing, that he cares about winning.
I see what ATL Kool-Aid Drinker said. He said that Travis got them Trey, and he was trying to build Golden State. That's a flawed process. You're trying to build up a one in a lifetime.
But
yeah, that's exactly
like it's not even generational.
Even if he wanted to go that route, the owner still messed it up because he meddled.
Yeah, the owner did mess it up. Yeah, the owner messed it up.
He forced Travis to do things he didn't want to do.
True, and that's
did
why.
You guys read that interview?
What was that, Darren?
I was gonna say, did you guys read that interview last year in the Athletic that they had where he interviewed Tony Wrestler?
No, I didn't see that.
He pretty much said that, or whoever the interviewer was, he interviewed former employees. Tony Wrestler came out his mouth and said, "Well, you can't go by what former employees said."
Wow,
that's not what happened.
Well, you know, word is he got those former employees was people he fired because they had negative comments against Nick Wrestler.
Yeah, that's what the interviewer said. He said, so he pretty much called him out. He said, so every employee that has something to say about your son is a liar. Tony said, yeah.
So see that. Let me
Rich people can't see their flaws.
Right?
Rich people don't see their flaws.
Tony Wrestler need to get in front of the damn camera right now because he needs to try to win the fans back. Right now, I don't care what the hell he said, how he said it, but he need to get in front of these fans and kind of, what's your plan, bro? You ain't got to admit the shit, but what's your plan? Because right now, you're letting the fans dictate the message, right? So you have to control the message. Same way I said last night with Trey. Trey need to get a PR firm on it and hire a damn PR firm. Help him out. Because the messaging, what you're putting out to the fans is not good. Once you let the fans dictate what's going on, that's going to become fat. If the fans control the messaging, you got to take control of the messaging.
Yeah,
both Trey, both the organization. Now back to I want to address something Incard said. Right, you kept when Larry was breaking it down, you kept saying that's what I'm talking about. It's not the coach. It's not the coach. It's not the coach. We've always said this organization was trash. This ain't nothing new. We've been on the organization for a long time. The organization is straight trash, but there's different pieces of this. The organization as a whole, from Tony, the office, the GM part, and the coaching. So I think there's three parts to this. They all trash, but it started at the top, right? Yeah. I'm not going to let Quinn slide because the organization trash and get the right people in here. I'm not going to let Quinn slide based on, like I said earlier, his coaching on the damn floor. No, he doesn't get a pass because the organization messed up. I split them up. Top, Tony, GMs, and coaching. So I address them separately. Because one do something don't mean you got to do dumb shit too. That's my whole point. The GM and Tony, they probably the same, so I probably just put them together. But I separated from the coach. Quinn is the problem. It's a problem, period. I don't care how you say it. You can blame the players all you want. These are NBA players.
So right? Foot, what you're basically saying is you're going to evaluate everybody based on their position. You don't give a shit if it's a shitty owner. You're doing the coaching job. How is your coaching performance? That's what you're doing. That's common sense. Yeah, it's common sense.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Exactly.
On the court, I agree with you, Foot. The biggest problem on the court is our coach. Unfortunately.
My bad, Larry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my bad. I should unmute. We got who just came in. Yeah, my bad.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's up, King Foot?
What did Phil and Archie got to say on our current situation?
I think Quinn is. I think he's trying to show them because he knows that Capella can't play the way he's trying to make them play. Like we all know that. Everybody, I think he's trying to put it in their face like, hey, I'm gonna do what I'll do, but it's on y'all, but I'm gonna show y'all how bad of a product this is on that type of tip. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not, because don't get me wrong, Quinn can be disappointing, but it's just the personnel. And I think he's trying to show them that the personnel ain't matching with this product and how he's playing them. No way he doesn't know that Clint's a drop center. You know what I'm saying?
What's your thoughts, Phil? Oh, my bad.
No.
I'll just comment to that point, man. I don't know if he know what he's doing. Period. Like I mean, I don't know, man. Like I Quinn coming in, man. I trusted that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see what his offensive. Well, I ain't say I trusted, but I was interested to see what his offensive scheme and all this stuff gonna be about or whatever. But man, like I understand it's his first year, right? You got to kind of give some coaches a little lead room sometimes to implement their system, get the players used to it, this, that, and the third. But it just seems like it's taking too long. And then I don't know what the hell happened last night uh, with all the little stuff that was going on supposedly between him and DJ or whatever that stuff was. But hey, man, if DJ feel like he ain't being used right, if that's the case, and this is just speculation for what I saw and stuff. Like, if he feel like that, like, what is the problem if it's a big difference between what they do in practice versus what they do in the games? Like, what is that big difference? What's going on there? And then why in the games, Quinn just look like he just out there kind of about lost himself. Like he's like trying to learn, evaluate the players as they out there playing and try to go for nail something. But I don't know, bro. Like this shit is a big ass mess. I don't know where we go, but I know it ain't just purely on the players. But that front office, man, like they looking real funny in the light. Like damn near fans gonna have to just get on their high horse and try to get Nick Russell up out and make him sell.
Let me go across. Let me go across the panel. It's a real quick yes or no. It's a yes or no response, and it's for y'all too, chat. Let me start at the panel. I'm gonna start with Div. Now, Div is a Mavs fan, if y'all didn't know, but he give it. Y'all know I like that outsider look when it comes to our team. Div, knowing what you know about our front office, do you have yes or no? Would you have faith in our front office, the current guys, to fix the situation we're in now?
No, because they made too many mistakes.
Zeke, same question.
No, I don't have no faith.
Darian.
No faith.
Incobb.
Yeah, no faith.
Foot.
You already know my answer. No.
Lur. Well, I know Lur answer.
Next question.
Exactly.
Phil.
Phil. Loaded.
Do you got faith in the front office?
Nah.
Yes or no? No?
Nah, I'm wishing on the star. Nope.
Archie.
Nah, I don't, but I'm gonna give them to the summer because in the summer that's when I'm really gonna really turn up and because he got to draft the right people, sign the right people. I'm gonna give him to the summer.
No.
Damon, you got access.
So right now, absolutely not. Right now.
Okay, we'll start with you then, and call why. Why don't you have faith in him?
Okay, just like Larry was saying, our draft picks. I mean, our only draft pick we hit on was Trey Young in the past 5-6 years. Come on,
Trey Young and Jalen, yeah.
Yeah, Jalen. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can get Jalen, but
Jalen was a steal.
Yeah, and our draft picks, we invested too much money in Hunter, too much money in Double O. We gave Collins another contract. We gave Herter another contract. We have nothing to show for our draft picks for those people. No, absolutely nothing. So, do I trust them to conduct another draft when last year we drafted Kobe Buffkin and Muhammad Gay? Then year after that drafted AJ Griffin. You see that pattern? Do I trust them to conduct another draft? No, absolutely not. And do I trust them to in another free agent period? No. Do I trust them to re-sign our players who are up for new contracts? No.
Do you trust him to get the DoorDash right?
Because,
No.
because the thing is, Sadiq
gonna
Bey
want
is the
Chinese,
main
he gonna
one
order
who's up
pizza.
for a new contract. I mean, knowing their track record, they might extend him give him another contract, which he don't
I just
deserve.
it's the extensions too. Like the John Collins 25 million per year. Like that was just handled so wrong. He's a restricted free agent. Let the market set the price.
Yeah.
Like Clint Capella, why are we paying him 20+ million a year and we just pick a number 6 pick at center? Like why we keep overpaying this dude?
A number 6 pick who comes off the bench.
He's a number 6 pick though, and that's
Come
like,
off the bench.
Like what? Like I'm just saying,
Let me
like
go
it
next,
doesn't
Mark.
make sense. It doesn't make sense though. Like we pick a top 10 center, and then we're gonna continue to pay Clint Capella 20 million a year. It just
Y'all
doesn't
blame
make
the
sense.
coach. And you blame the coach.
I'm not saying he's better. I'm not saying he's better or worse. I'm not saying
Go
he's
ahead.
better or worse. I'm just saying it doesn't
That's
make
apples to
sense.
orange. That's apples to orange.
No, I feel you.
I
I
think
feel
we
you, Zeke. I
tricking
see,
off.
I see what you're saying, Zeke. I see what you're saying. I understand what you're
Zeke
saying.
got a right good point though. Zeke do got a
I
great
understand what you're saying. It don't make sense. But and you know why it don't make sense, Zeke? I'm gonna tell you. Because we don't even know if the same group of people who picked Double O are they the same group of people who said, "Hey, it's a good idea to extend Clint Capella." See, that's what I mean
that was Travis.
See, that's what I mean when I say. That's why when Landry Fields talk about that coalition crap. See, I call them the commission, but when we talk about that coalition, we do stuff as a group. Yada. That's why I don't like that shit. I like one vision. Give me one guy. We're following this guy's vision. So if it's successful, we know who to give the credit to. If it fail, we know who to blame. If the picks is bad, we know who to blame. If the free agent acquisitions is bad, we know who to blame. If they good, we know who. We don't know that because we don't know who drafted who signing who the one making the trades. We don't know who coming up with none of this because they want to do stuff as a group, which to me is a red flag. Because to me that tells me that
ain't no leadership in it, man. Ain't no leadership.
Nobody up there want to accept responsibility. They want to be able to say, "Hey, I was just a part of it. It wasn't me. It was this guy. I had to listen to this guy." You know what I'm saying?
You know what, man? Like, when you really think about it, I'm just sitting here thinking about like, what really made somebody in that front office feel like, okay, we can put Landry in this spot and he can do a good job too. Like, what did Landry do that made him feel that?
He was Nick Wrestler homeboy.
Like, it don't make no sense, man. I mean, at this point, it's like, what?
To me, it makes perfect sense because the reason I feel kind of like Damon said, Landry got that job is so that Nick could have more of a voice because Travis wasn't having that.
Yep. I can see that, and that's all. The
so
way
why wouldn't you put a rookie GM in there if you wanted your son to have more of a voice?
It's the same reason why when Travis got here,
that's
he didn't hire a real coach because he wanted a yes man while he tried to build the team. It's the same reason the same thing why Landry's up there. Why would Travis Schlenk think about this guy? Why would Travis Schlenk want to hire Landry Fields as his assistant GM? It's one of his. Why? Why would he? Remember, Travis Schlenk comes from a winning organization. He know what winning looks like from the executive side. Why would he go get a guy who's never been the most he's been is a scout and make him as assistant? Does that make any sense to anybody?
So Damon, you saying that Landry is the straight plant? Like he's the plant.
What Cat Williams say? A plant.
Yeah.
He's the ops.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He a plant for Nick Wrestler.
The great thing
I tell you this: if it wasn't for Nick Wrestler, if Nick Wrestler was somewhere else doing real estate, Landry Fields is never in this organization.
Wow.
He's only here because of Nick Wrestler.
Okay.
That's
Well,
it.
if that's the case, man, then yeah, that just proves my point.
Landry Fields only played 5 years in the NBA.
Yeah, that proves my
He was a role. He wasn't even a role
that
player.
proves my point more. Then
He was an athletic
organization is
bench
trash.
man. I give
And
him
you
that.
know what?
Boy got holler.
It's like what Marion say, and then I'll shut up and let Foot go. Landry gonna be the fall guy. Landry gonna be the one where people just gonna be like, it's Landry's fault, even though Nick Wrestler was behind the scene for a lot of this mess. The thing about Trey Young taking the private plane back from the playoffs, you know who he ran that through? You know who gave him the go ahead? Nick Wrestler gave him the go ahead. This Nick Wrestler doing that, but Landry Fields gonna be the fall guy because Tony don't want his son to look bad, man.
True.
But I'm gonna shut up for a bit. But hey, I'm gonna be behind the scenes, guys, because I'm about to start working. But I'm gonna let y'all chop it up for another 30 minutes, man.
All right. So
Hey, hold on. Hey, Foot.
Go ahead, King.
Did you say a minute ago, like, when they first put like Landry in that position, you know what I'm saying? What you said about that a minute ago?
No, that was DeMond.
That was DeMond. Okay, dang.
Yeah.
But okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Right. So let me address the front. I think Larry and Incar, I agree 100% wholly with what you guys said about not trusting front. Y'all both hit the nail on the head. What we're not talking about though is, let's say this cycle, this offseason cycle. Y'all know Quinn got decision-making capabilities as far as he's heavily involved with decision-making from the draft and people they pick up, right? Because when people keep telling me, well, them ain't Quinn guys, Quinn had the opportunity because the front office came out and said that Quinn came out and said that he's a part of that decision-making. So
he said that. Hey, he said that, but Landry came on 92 of the game last year, and he made it clear, like, coaches have input, but I get the players. I have final decision. It's my choice.
What I'm saying is that the front office, I don't know who said it, but they came out and talked about that when we got hired as well. So at the same time, but I don't even care about him getting his players because as a coach, as an NBA coach, you can't just get your players. You got drafts, you got other stuff, you got salary consideration. It's a lot of things to consider. You're not going to sit here and get this who I want. You might get a dude or two, but you're not going to get a team full of your players, right? Period. I don't know why people keep saying Landry got to be his guy. He don't have no. This ain't freaking high school where you go, hey man, come on this on the west side, but I got an address for you to use, right? This ain't college where you can pick and choose. They don't work like that. That's why you got free agency and draft. So I'm gonna go back again to what I'm saying. As a coach, you coach to the player's strength. For whatever reason, people don't got enamored with a system. Y'all know me. Anytime I hear system, I call bullshit. I don't want to hear it. Because at the end of the day, you take this to the guys. What do you do best? What do you do? What do you do? Okay, well, I want you to do this. Let me see if I can at least you can implement some of your things you want to do as a coach. I don't call it system, I call it philosophy. Coaches have philosophies, not systems, right? Because at the end of the day, it's all.
Can I give you an example real quick?
Go ahead.
So Adrian Griffin, when he first came to Milwaukee, he tried to install a philosophy in it, and the team had a mutiny against him in his philosophy because they were used to doing what they was doing with Brook Lopez playing a drop coverage, and they were trying to do some of the similar things that we're doing, which is playing the center high, blitzing the point guards or whatsoever, and they was getting killed. I think we beat them by like 20, like those first couple games. So the reason Adrian Griffin wanted to do that was because he sees in a playoff the drop coverage can only get you so far when you playing elite guard. You get what I'm saying? So
I disagree, but I hear what you're saying.
I mean, why do you disagree?
So see, here's the thing. We became so enamored with drop coverage or this or that. There's so many sayings about different how you playing, right? At the end of the day, y'all know my phrase. It's just basketball, right? We keep focused on stuff like that. Well, you can't play drop coverage because that's bullshit. I'll call it defense because everybody has a part to play in whatever you're playing, right? So or the whole notion you can't do this, you got to play drop cut. It's bullshit to me because if everybody doing their part, the Hawks' problem is not individual defense, it's team defense, right? We're out of position on defense. Let you talking because you mute.
Oh yeah, that's why I want to keep myself mute because I be talking over people. I apologize. But they don't teach that in developmental basketball anymore. But it's all about individualism. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. The training is individual.
I'm
the
going
coaching is individual. AAU is let me get me 5 horses and run up and down the court. This goes back to look at JJ. Look at Cam Reddish. I'm gonna just those two. Cam Reddish was that dude in high school, right?
He really was.
He was that guy.
Yeah, even Ant-Man said it. Even Ant-Man said it. He's different.
That boy was the truth, man.
Cam Reddish was the so when we made that trade, but also what Cam Reddish had a head problem as far as thinking he the shit. Let me get on JJ.
And I don't even know if it was that, but he definitely had a head problem. You're right about that.
And
still got it.
Let me get to JJ. A lot of y'all don't heard me talk about JJ. You remember I was labeled a JJ hater early on in when he got here, right? I said no because I've seen that dude play since he was 10th grade. He has the athletic skills and the moment. Because a lot of people don't know JJ played center mostly when he was in high school.
I can see that.
He was a damn center. I mean, but he was all over the place.
Right.
So, and my whole thing with him, like I tell all of them, JJ ain't ready. Oh, you just a hater. They need to give him time. He ain't ready. And it's okay, right? Let the dude develop, right? So right now, you see these dudes. JJ played 13 games in high school. I mean, in college, because he had a little injury. Sharif Cooper. Sharif Cooper played the same because this whole ineligibility, he was going to NCAA, right? See, Sharif Cooper dad really wanted to run all AAU in Atlanta. People don't understand that. You know, he get these schools at high school, McKeecher, all of them. He run it. He's the guy in Atlanta for AAU.
I would have rather had his sister.
And players going well. Yes. So
his sister played better than Sharif.
Oh yeah. So right now, let's go to the draft. Let's go to the draft. It ain't gonna be long. Y'all know I can talk. Let's go to drafting. This front office drafting, right? Let's say that number, the Okongwu pick. I knew why they did it, but I'm like scratching my head because I watched Okongwu with them down with the ball boys because I was watching ball boys, so I seen Okongwu, right? Whoever drafted him at number 6, if that what you get, I don't know what the hell you would think as a replacement.
Travis Schlenk.
And yeah, I'm saying whoever made the decision. I guess we don't know. We assume it's Travis. That's trash. So when you look at, let's talk about Clint Capella. Everybody think I'm just a Clint Capella apologist. No, I'm not. What I don't want to see this whole team, I don't want to see another damn Al Horford undersized center. That was our problem, right? I don't want to see that shit no more. So
and let's skilled because Al was very skilled for his size. That's what kept him around for so long.
Yeah, you know, but we can get a rebound. We can rebound. We can protect the paint. So I'm looking at, even if you look at the players. Let's talk about Clint's contract. I'm gonna give Hawks credit on this. Clint, Hunter, and Herter. I don't think those are bad signings because remember the salary cap went up last year. Clint is technically cheap for what he does. The dude is top 10 and top and his categories in top 5 and 1. So everybody keep looking for Clint to be the scorer, he don't shoot no jump. I get tired of people keep talking about he ain't worked on that all summer. Players have strengths. You play to their strength. Clint ain't gonna never be no damn mid-range guy. Just like Double O ain't never gonna be no damn 3-point shooter. Ain't nobody adding that to their game. I get tired of hearing that. When you at this level, your game is getting right? From certain players, if you work, your game can get better, but it's going to be very limited based off skill. Your game is your game. Clint is a veteran. He's not a new guy coming in. I don't expect nothing more. You go rebound the ball and play some damn defense, right? When they focus on you, you can give us 17 real easy, right? If they focus. So we got to look at it now. You got the front office, we got to get these young guys. That's all coming out, right? Forget the 4-year players. So, again, then you got to wait, spend time. Kobe Buffett, spend time. They had a year in college. I got to develop them. We ain't got time for development. That's why I like what Nate said. Go spend the money.
You're gonna have to make time though. To be honest,
no.
Like,
Hold
like you
on.
know how
Put
OKC took a long time. Like I'm talking about this OKC right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a slow burn, and one of the problems I got is taking little shortcuts to get to where you're trying to go quicker. It doesn't work like that.
they just set you back
Let me
longer.
address
But I
that real
got something
quick.
to say.
I'm gonna address it real quick.
I agree with that, Archie.
Because you got to take your time. Because what they doing right now is nuts.
Let me address that.
They got
OKC
defenders at every position.
OKC blew it up, right? OKC blew it up, right?
And they rebuild faster than us.
Let me say what I'm saying. OKC blew it up, right? And they acquired they fleeced everybody. They got number one draft picks all the way down 2030 or something, like multiple, right? So that's different.
They got 36.
They blew it up. So guess what you do when you blow it up? You play the young players, right? And you draft well. So let me get back to development. I keep saying this. Development is not on the NBA coaching staff. These dudes, LeBron don't wait for the staff to develop. LeBron get with people just like all the superstars. On the all season, and I said this last year, specific with JJ, when everybody keep talking about the Hawks ain't developing JJ. And no, JJ needs to develop himself. Development.
Now they gotta put you in positions to do what you gotta do.
No. Development in NBA basketball, development in basketball, period, at all levels is what you do outside of your coaching staff. Because the coaching staff only have a limited amount of time with the players. The coaching staff can tell you what they expect from a philosophy, from things to work on. You have to go work on it. That was JJ's problem until he went and got with LeBron, and LeBron told him how to be a professional. And you see the difference when JJ came back. So it takes time, Archie. But when the Hawks are winning, you just in Eastern Conference Final pretty much with the same squad. So we're not blowing it up. So therefore, you ain't got time.
It was mediocre. Huh? We were still a mediocre team. We never had a top four like regular season. Even when we went to the ECF, we was always a mediocre team. Or
how did we get to let me ask
42, 43 win team.
How did you get to the ECF?
We got hot in the playoffs, but I'm saying like regular season wise, we were never
specifically. What did we do? What did we do to win?
We actually played the best defense we had in probably the past. But you know why, Foot? Because DeAndre Hunter came out and gave his all and basically injured himself and to get past. I don't think we beat New York without Mitchell Robinson. I think it was a cavalcade of injuries that helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Exactly.
Mitchell Robinson not being there was the single most thing that Mitchell Robinson owns Clint Capella. We see that.
Every big center does.
There was nothing they could do when they had like Julius Randle trying to play defense or trying to be the main rebounder and stuff like that. It threw that whole it threw off their whole rotation. Yeah, because he don't like to stick down there and get the rebound. He like to get out and run.
He want to be in space too. Yeah,
exactly. He want to be in space. So when they lost Mitchell Robinson, that's why Trey was killing them penetrating. You know what I'm saying? And he nullifies the lob. Like it's hard to throw lobs on the Knicks when Mitchell Robinson's back there because he's so tall. You know what I'm saying? And he got the reach of a 7'4" guy. So it's just like it's hard to throw those lobs to Clint Capella. And they were feasting on that, him and John Collins. You know what I'm saying? It was a layup line.
Let me add something down to that too as well. But you got to think about it. Another difference is our role players stepped up. You look through the series, it was one Herter stepped up on times, won us some games. Cam Reddish stepped up at times and won us some games, right? Yeah. There was a lot of role players that stepped up.
Cam helped us not get embarrassed in the last game of the season. Cam didn't do shit.
But he was injured that time. He was injured.
Cam did not look. Yeah. Lou Williams did something. Cam didn't do anything in any. Stop talking about Cam Reddish.
Yeah,
hey, and
he did something in the last game. He had one good game in the season-ending game. That's it. No, the last two.
But
that we lost.
Here's the deal, Larry. Now you forget another entity about that team, and that's Gallo playing the 5.
Yes. No, we don't have
a 5. You bring the center out.
Hey, that's exactly what I was about
and then you allow Trey Young to penetrate.
That's the problem with Clint Capella. It's like the spacing is terrible. You already have a
It's
6 foot
awful.
He
point
clogs the
guard.
lane.
Hey,
And,
no, he
and,
Hey,
doesn't.
and,
Carl.
and
Hey,
he's the
stop
only
that.
Hey,
one
No,
that
Carl,
he's
you
hold
hit
not.
on,
the
hold
No,
on.
nail
he
on
Can
the
I
doesn't.
head.
finish? Can I finish? Can I finish? Can I finish?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
go
We
hey,
have
ahead,
a
go
listen,
ahead,
we
go
bro.
have a
ahead.
Go ahead.
6 foot, we have a 6 foot point guard, and he's the only one that gets rim protection. I mean rim pressure. Before we
Yeah.
had Jalen Johnson. Trey Young was the only person on the team that was able to get to the rim, and you got Clint Capella in the middle of the lane, bringing his man right into Trey Young. It would never work like that.
Yep.
And,
Let
and,
me
you, and
ask
you
y'all a
got
question.
and you got Murray trying to operate in the same area where Clint Capella is just standing.
Yep.
Like his
Yep.
man wouldn't even play defense on him. You get what I'm saying? Then
So,
on the defensive end, you got 3 level scorers at center now. You got Joel Embiid. You got the jokers of the world. You got Miles Turner. When Clint Capella can't just sit in the paint now, these dudes are shooting threes. So you got to pull Clint Capella out of the paint, and that's his
no,
Or
weakness.
Nas
no, you
A
Reed.
don't.
Kongwu
No, you
could
don't.
Nas
work.
Reed.
So this
A
is one thing
Kongwu
I
could
did.
work
This
if
is one
Hunter
thing
was a
I
better
did.
rebounder.
When a lot of people kept talking about Clint calls the lane and there's no
He
floor
does.
spacing, I went on this app I use. I can see any freaking game, college game, or whatever, and stats. I went through everything, right? So if you notice, there's been a lot. If y'all notice, a lot of drop offs, right, to Clint or whoever's down there. You don't. When people get to the lane, they already have defenders and other people in the lane. Our offensive player or nobody offense is going to stop you from getting in the lane. Because guess what? You got Trey shoots a lot of floaters, right? Right? A lot of floaters. And his floaters come past the free throw line a lot. So I wish people keep talking about floor spacing, because if you move the ball and the people move, Clint's gonna stay around the paint. Like I have bigs do myself. You stay, because you ain't finna shoot no damn three. So if the defense collapse, kick that shit out like Trey does. So I wish y'all keep stop unless y'all really look at it. Clint, I don't care, double O, whoever. Oh, Clint calls the lane, but double O don't call the lane. That's bullshit, because both of them play the same way for the most part. Double
No,
O comes
the thing is, if you're gonna be in the paint, you gotta be able
floor
to
spacing
score.
is not about clogging the lane. Floor spacing is about people movement and the ball movement, right? That's what y'all need to understand.
No.
And not people without the offense on one side of the floor.
I disagree, because it's all about making a shot.
I'm
Now
looking.
see,
I'm looking at that.
now see, when we made the Eastern Conference Finals, you had Trey driving the lane. Okay, you had your big come up, but you had better shooters. You had Herter and Gallo, who shoot a higher percentage on the three. But now we got just a lower percentage of shooters. He's hot and cold, and you got Bogey. He gets hot, but he gets cold also. So that's what I'm saying. If we just need a stretch five. That's why, and people, you can laugh at this, whatever. But I watched the summer league, and I was like, dude, who is this dude, this center, shooting all these threes for us? I mean, get that man a chance.
You
You
talking
see
about
what I'm
Miles
saying? On that
Morris?
summer league team, I mean, he was a stretch five. I mean, he could work. I mean, it's better than what we got now. Clint Capella. I mean, it's sad, man. I mean, he's 5 feet away from the rim, and he's not powering up. He's shooting layups. He going up weak. Go up
His Achilles
strong,
is
or
bothering him.
be accurate on your jump hook.
What's his shooting percentage in the lane? A period. What's his shooting percentage?
Man,
Let me ask you that.
Not when it counts.
No.
In crunch time, when we need a basket.
His shooting percentage should be 60, but it's not.
No,
It should be in the
I don't know.
60
I don't know.
60. So again, this is what I keep talking about, right? Y'all expecting him to do something he hadn't done, right? But he's still playing at a high level.
Yeah.
You can't take that away from him, right? See, just like you talk about, you need to stretch five. If you bring your big guy who's rebounding, why you think Clint got so many rebounding? That's
the
what we
small
need.
forward and the power forward got to do that at a better clip for us. Like DeAndre Hunter. Well, Sadiq is cool. But Sadiq can't play defense, and he's in a shooting slump. And he can pass a little bit, but if your threes and fours can rebound, like if Hunter was a better rebounder, we should rip the Band-Aid off and just get Capella out of here because Okongwu is a way better scorer and way better passer, way better ball handler. The offense will just go all the way up. Like, you can make it happen if you have a rebounding three, which we don't have. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Hunter was on a higher level, you know what I mean?
At this point, I just want Hunter to play. Like, I need a consistent starting three.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Hunter never be that.
Let me ask y'all a question. Who has a stretch? How many teams got a stretch five?
The Indiana Pacers do.
How many? Just give me a number. How many?
The Sixers do.
How many?
Hold on. Let me count it.
Denver.
Sacramento. Sabonis.
Sacramento, Sabonis.
Denver.
Do you count Cat from Minnesota?
Huh?
Yeah.
Reed. Nas Reed when he come in. Nas Reed. Definitely a stretch.
Hold on. What's the definition
I've
of
seen
stretch five?
Gafford make a three.
What's the definition of a stretch
he can
five?
shoot. He's a defensive
Whether they play
center, but can
now,
shoot a corner
play,
three.
do they play outside a lot or what? And what's the team?
They can.
I'm not talking about can. I'm talking about.
No, they do. They space the floor.
Okay.
When you play 5 wide, they space.
How many teams? How many teams? Look at the winning.
The Celtics. They say the Celtics.
Brooke Lopez.
Do New York have a stretch five?
Definitely the
Brooke
Celtics.
Lopez is a stretch five.
I've
Yes,
seen
Milwaukee.
Hardenstein make a three.
Does New York have a stretch five?
No.
Yeah, right now they do it Hardenstein.
Yeah. Are they winning?
No, Hardenstein is no, they're top 4 in the league. In the East. Yeah. They're top 4 in the East.
So
basketball is passionate. No, my girl told me to stop screaming, so I had to tell her it's passionate. My bad.
So when people say we need a certain things, we need dudes to play defense, bro, and play smart.
You know what, man? You know what, Foot?
I don't give a damn what you got. If you play dumb
Archie,
basketball, you don't move the ball.
Slide that over,
you don't play smart.
You know what, Foot? Listen, man. It don't matter who we
That's
get,
what
man.
I'm talking about.
But see,
coaching.
But Foot.
That too. But we need this. We need
It don't matter who we get, guys.
And people to move.
It don't matter who we get.
I mean,
if the coach
it ain't
not
got
going
to
to
do with a
coach to
specific
the player's strength,
period.
If
That's
the
what.
coach
That's
is
what.
not going to coach
I don't know
to
the
player's
game. The way
strength,
people think about the game,
it ain't going to work.
The way people,
it ain't going to work.
I simplify it. The
it
way
ain't
people
going
look
to work,
at the
man.
game is different than what it was.
It don't matter who you get.
We need somebody point of attack defense. I hear all these little phrases. I just have to laugh sometimes.
We need everybody to defend.
What happened to just playing ball?
Look here. Look here, man.
This your problem. This your problem, man.
And
this problem. This your problem right here, man. Everybody not. I say it all the time. Everybody not on the same sheet of music. It don't matter who you bring in right now. If the coach is not going to coach to the player's strength that he has right now, he's not going to get no results. He need to be coaching to the player's strength that he has now. Not who the fuck he think he gonna get. It's not who you think we need. Who do we have on the roster now? How do we maximize what we have now? Because who are we waiting on? Who are these so-called players that's gonna come here? That's gonna be these Quinn guys. Who are these players that supposedly fit what not fit, excuse me, but who are these players that we need around Trey Young for him to be successful? Are we going to get these players? See, it's easy when we all sit around here. We're gonna get this guy because we need this type of guy to do this. When you gonna get him? Let me tell y'all something. People sit right here and talk about you need a guard, a point guard who could defend. You had one.
DeLon
Wright.
DeLon Wright.
I got
you let him go.
Right.
Hold up, it's enough. You had another one. They won't. Somebody tap in. Let me know how Chris Dunn doing in Utah.
Really good.
How he doing over there? Didn't we have him too?
Yes, we had Chris Dunn and Nate put him at the end of the bench. He put him.
So my thing is this. Everybody y'all say we need. We've had them on this team.
And Chris Dunn was second team All NBA defense.
But for whatever some reason, the people in charge of making decisions. Okay, now when I say that, I'm talking about all of them. From Travis Schlenk, Nick Wrestler. I'm just grouping them all together now because I don't know who did what.
Right.
But whoever is in charge making these decisions, we've had these players. We need a guy who defend. You had one. We need wings. We had wings. They gone. And then who in charge of the draft? Listen, how do you look at our roster and go draft another guard? No offense to Kobe Bucket. No offense to Kobe Bucket. No offense.
DeJounte Murray insurance.
But how do you look at your roster and prioritize a guard? You may have wants, right? You got a what's your priority and what do you want? What do we need? We need wings. Was there wings available? Yeah, there was wings available, but they chose to get another guard. Okay, let's go back to draft before that. Why did we need AJ Griffin? What was his purpose to get drafted?
None.
I don't know why.
He was kind of best. He was the best shooter in that draft.
I
Was
like
that what we needed
Griffin,
at the
but
time?
they're not going to use him.
But Archie,
We need a hooper. We need
was that
hooper.
something we needed or something we wanted?
That's
Then the Rockets picked Tyree Eason with the next pick right after we got AJ Griffin. Like,
Yeah, we should have got
Tyree.
Eason. Eason is
I like
a
Tyree a lot.
lockdown.
So
And
listen,
he plays
this is
hard,
what I'm
too.
saying, guys. This is one of my points. You already got Trey Young. Okay. Your whole purpose of going in the lottery is to find a Trey Young type player, to find a Luka Doncic type player, to find an Ant-Man type player. You got said player. You might have a legit second, third option in Jalen Johnson, right? You might have. What we need, smart basketball people to look at what we have and say, this the type of people you need to put around a Jalen Johnson, Trey Young team. I don't believe, as long as you have Landry Fields, Kyle Korver, making your decisions at draft day because they feed you what. Let me tell you something about why I don't like Landry Fields. I don't like men not men, but I don't like people in general who can't answer questions, who like to tap dance around questions. When you ask them something, they give you bullshit. And now understand, as a professional NBA executive, yeah, I know you can't say everything. I know that. But when I'm watching press conferences and somebody asks you, hey, what's the goal of the team? And you just can't sit there as a man and be like, we trying to compete, championship, we trying to do this. When you sit up there and you get some bullshit, think you smarter than everybody answer without answering the question, you can't win with dudes like that, man.
But
now that tells me, does he keep that real? Does he talk like that to players?
Demon,
See,
do you fix it
I'm
from the
one of
bottom
those
up then?
dudes. If I work for you, if I'm working for you, right, and I'm not doing my job, I'm the type of dude. I need you to come to me and say, "Demond, you fucking up."
Right.
I don't need no bullshit tap dance.
The fall guy. He don't know nothing, no way. He's like,
my bad, Dave. You want to say something, my guy?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you fix it? Let's look at solutions for the Hawks, right? Obviously, all of you have no faith in the management and everything. But I'll say this. The reason I say fire the coach, because if you get lucky and you get a coach that brings the team, the players together, that pull he has, those idiots above him might actually listen and get the right players. That's the only way I see a fix.
But Dev, if a realistic fix, realistic solutions, we know the coach not getting fired. We know that already.
All right.
I'm gonna keep
I
it
ain't
a
gonna
buck.
lie, it's a bad PR move. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. He is not gonna get fired. I accept that. Now it don't mean I'm not gonna keep screaming it, but in reality, I know that he's not gonna get fired this year, right?
Right. How long do you think he has?
I think he has. I think he has at least at a minimum another year. at a minimum.
God.
What I would like to know, which I probably will never get to know, but is Landry Fields and Cal Korver and Nick Ressler on the hot seat from the owner? That's what I really want to know, because if they're really under pressure, I definitely don't want them making decisions now.
They should be. Didn't they come out and say that? I'm pretty sure Landry came out and said we should be top 6 this year at the least.
My dumb ass over here betting money on these idiots.
But hey, I'm gonna shoot Landry and them to bail on this. Now, even though the team looked kind of crazy and just look terrible right now, I still got some hope in at least I guess all 3 of them at this point.
Now, you know we don't use that word on this channel, Phil.
No.
That word hope banned on this channel.
You need something to keep you going, though.
I know.
Like we need something.
Hey, that's true too.
Y'all out here, y'all gonna have me out here wishing upon a star now.
But no, but what I'm saying though is I like the pick that they just got. They haven't played. Muhammad Gage got a stretch fracture in his back. Lundy just ain't hit the floor because he's a rookie. Kobe's starting to look better at in College Park, and I really like Lundy. Me personally, given the fact how bad we look, and thinking about how younger players play better with older players, to have a solid second string versus a solid first string, I would consider putting Lundy on the first team with Trey now.
Bro, Lundy how long Lundy been in Atlanta? How long Lundy been sitting on the end of the bench, Phil?
For at least 20 games. At least 20 games.
Play him.
He just got sent to College Park today.
I like his effort on defense for real.
And that's what I'm saying.
Sent back to College Park.
Matter of fact,
Yeah, he just got sent back to College Park today.
matter of fact, College Park play tonight.
Now, I know.
Yeah, I need to go too.
I know y'all be on Twitter.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, when Seth was cooking in College Park, we all on Twitter like, he's cooking. They bring him up to Atlanta. All the Hawks Twitter, we like, oh yeah, here you go. He got called up. How many games he played in?
He rolled his ankle though. Like he got it around.
He did play.
How long ago he rolled his ankle, Archie?
I think that was like 3 weeks ago.
How many games he been in?
1 or 2.
Yeah.
How many games he was in before he rolled his ankle?
Honestly, I would like to play him over Sadiq if we want to keep that shit.
Oh, that ain't happening. That's not.
No.
Politics and money and all that.
I keep Sadiq out there. I think I would. Who is it? I would be like Trey, Lundy, Seth.
Lundy.
Capella. But then on the second,
Lundy.
but I'm just saying, he can play better with them, and he can shoot.
Your coach not playing them.
I already know that. What I'm saying is that's what he should do. Given where we at right now, hey, you better throw something on the wall to make it stick.
Yeah.
And that ain't a bad move. Hey, just go ahead and put him out there, bro. Try something.
I agree.
They said Stephen A. Smith going off on the Hawks on NBA.
Man.
Don't nobody care about
You know what tripped me out about? Listen.
He was going off
I
on
don't
us
even
when
care Luka scored 43.
Right.
I don't even care.
Nobody care about that.
It's the fact that bro, we didn't put that one play, bro, where he just walked the whole court, bro, and just laid the shit up. I was like,
I laughed at that too.
Can I ask the chat a question before I forget?
Now listen. The goddamn step back threes and shit he was hitting.
Yeah.
I can live with that because he shoot that all the time. That ain't nothing new. But the fact that these dudes, and that one where he walked, bro, I promise
He did. He literally walked. He wasn't even running fast.
Blame the coach.
The one where oh my god, bro.
Blame the coach for that.
He tap danced.
I do blame the coach for that. I do blame the coach.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
You know why I blame the coach? You know why I blame the coach? That same effort that he gave it in that second half of the fourth, he should have been putting up that same energy in the first quarter.
Man, a player see somebody going down the court. I mean, step in front of them. How about that? Blame the coach.
But guess what, DJ?
Coach got to tell you to step in front of him.
You know what's DJ? You know what's so funny about
can I say something?
You know what's so funny about that,
minute,
DJ? I'm gonna tell you what's funny. About that. We've been doing that same defense the whole year. That's exactly how we've been defending the whole year.
I got a question for everybody.
So the coach don't get no responsibility on that?
Yeah. What's our losing
I'm
margin?
with you, Smizzy. That's Hawks DNA.
What's the margin we lose by, people? What's the margin that we lose by? I got
Barely.
something for you.
Sometimes.
Like 6?
By five, right? Everybody agree 5. So we could easily be.
I know where you're going for it.
You know where I'm going? We could easily be what? What's our record? What's our record?
8 games under 500.
I know that.
18
So we could easily be like lost since we, and this has been a lot of games we lost by 1 and 2 points, right? So my whole point, they could easily be the other way with minor adjustment and better decision making. So it's not like we getting ran up out the gym. So again, when y'all keep talking about we need this, we need that, we need to stretch 5, we need that, why don't we take what we have right now? Because something I forgot to mention, regardless of what you think about this squad, our losing margin is about 5 points a game. 5 points when we lose, average, right? You trying to tell me we can't find 5 additional points or more stops to get that 5 points?
I can tell you how we can find it. I can tell you how we can find it.
Go ahead.
We can find it by getting rebounds, getting defensive rebounds, and number 2, making free throws.
Okay.
What's our free throw percentage? Like 80-some%?
Yeah.
Come on. And you blame the coach for that?
No.
That's pretty good.
That's on you.
So
instead of practicing threes, get on the free throw line and shoot.
This is my whole point. I'm glad you said that, because you can't tell me a coach can't. This is what we were told. You can't tell me that Quinn can't account for 5 damn points with his coaching.
I'm saying the players can account for it. If you
I'm gonna say it again.
During the shoot around.
It goes to putting the players in the right position and coaching to their strength. So just like y'all mentioned, you just mentioned, dude just walked right up and down the damn court, right? DeMond just said it shouldn't happen all the time. So you can't tell me the emphasis from a coach. Can't tell, dude, get your ass down the court. Instead of looking like he just snorted a damn line.
Have you ever been to a shoot around at I call it Philly.
Yes.
State Farm?
Yes, I have.
Okay, what are they doing? Everybody's shooting threes.
What does that guy do? Okay, why? Because the coach tell them to do it.
Because they don't want to. They don't want to get to the line. They don't want to improve their free throw percentage.
Yeah. So my whole
go to the free throw line and shoot. Go. Get out 15 feet outside of the lane.
I'm gonna make my point, and I'm gonna let Archie take over.
The coach don't want to shoot in mid range, DJ.
So if your coach,
what about free throws? Free throws.
Archie,
listen.
80% free throw shooting. That could give us 5 more.
Watch Miami practice.
I made my point. So let Archie
see what
talk.
they
practice.
practice. See what they do.
It goes along my point earlier, like him making decisions to show the front office, like, hey, this is not going to work, because he's coaching to the system, not to the player's strength.
Yep.
Like, remember I was talking about the whole the Capella drop situation and all that? He's coaching to the system. He's not really, and I get it, I guess, I get it to some degree. He's coaching for the future, I guess. But, from a short-term perspective, that just doesn't really work. But he's not going to do that. Like, it's really about the system. Like, he really wants them to. His system is really just 3-point shooters. If we just really want to be honest, like
3-point shooters and attacking the basket.
Yep.
But we don't have that, to be honest. Like, we only have like 2 people. Well, DeJounte don't get to the rim like that. He'll pull up, and it just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't
Archie,
work.
that's
He's
what
not
I'm
coaching
saying.
For now. He's not doing that.
See that's what I'm saying, Archie. Like, it's hard to ask a player, okay, especially somebody like Murray, who already got 7 years in the league. If he was a year 1 or year 2 player, that's different. You want him to switch up the whole everything that got him and has kept him in the NBA. You
made him an all-star.
You want him to go away from that. It's not normal. It's not normal. So, first of all, we shouldn't even got him in the first place.
No.
Yep.
You shouldn't even trade for him in the first place. That's one.
Out here building a Spurs dynasty.
When Nate McMillan wants to quit, when you go get a coach, what they should have did was, 1, Let Prunty coach the rest of the season. Two, you don't chase behind a coach. You interview more than one coach to see, hey, this is the roster we have now. What can you do what we have now? Is there anything you can do with what we have now? If the answer is no, then what's the next step? How can we fix it? Because look over here. These are the only assets that you have.
Yep.
This is our situation. They was too busy focused on one guy.
Yep.
Going to get said guy to come coach this team. Now you have him here. He probably looked at this roster and was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these guys ain't gonna work here. Now, if I agree with y'all when you say, well, I know Archie said that he's coaching his system and showing players don't fit. My thing is this: if I'm the owner, this me. If I'm the owner, he only got to show me that for the first couple games, and then I'm gonna say, "Hey, coach, come here. Why we not winning? Well, they not fit my system. Cool, I get that. Now you need to make what you got now, make it work. I don't care what you do, but you got my attention. I now know this, bro. We halfway through the season. He's still doing this. If I roll with that, with that narrative, why is he still doing it? When we already know certain players don't fit. We know this already. And somebody got to come in there and put their foot down and say, "Hey, bro, I don't need." If I'm the owner, I'd have been checked it, because I'd have been like, "I don't need my employee giving. You don't need to give me no lesson." Straight up.
Has Quinn ever won anything?
No, he's won nothing.
Okay. So to me, it's amazing to me that he's not willing to change his shitty strategy if it's not working. You would think if you're not successful, you would try different things till you hit success, right?
Tell that to Arthur Smith.
The Hawks shooting 81% from the free throw line, man.
That's pretty good.
And we losing by 5 points a game.
But
and y'all want to blame the coach. Tell him a new strategy.
DJ, fourth quarter, no ball. It's all isolation. The last couple minutes, the last 5 minutes, it's isolation basketball.
You know why?
One pass shot.
You know why?
Where is the coach's so-called ball movement offense? And 81% as a team is what? That's top. That got to be top team.
Why is it ISO?
Trey can want to do that.
Why is it ISO, Damon? Come on.
Yeah, you tell me.
Because Trey and DeJounte Murray are the only ones that can get their shot.
But where's the coach's so-called ball movement offense?
Ball movement for what? What you gonna pass to
get all these
for?
Open looks and shots. What happened to that?
Can't shoot.
Huh?
You gonna give it to Capella? Crunch time. You gonna give it to Big O in crunch time?
No. Where he could easily take Capella out of the game. What I'm asking you
gonna give it to Bay? Bay been shooting during crunch time. He missing shots. What are you gonna do? You gotta trust your all-stars.
Who went and got him? Why he still here, DJ? Why is he still here?
I ain't gonna
coach went up there and said, this guy, instead of salary dumping John Collins, maybe you should have been salary dumping Bay.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why we playing ISO.
Salary dump, because your salary dumped $25 million anyway. You could have dumped Clint instead of John. At least you could have got something out of him.
And I agree. That's why we playing ISO, because we don't got nobody else that can get their shot.
Speaking of that $25 million, y'all think they ever gonna use that?
Hell no.
No, but
they're saving $9 million.
Teams rarely use a large TPE. They may use like 4 or 5 million. That's about it.
That's about it. Yeah.
That's about it.
Talking about ball movement. Can you tell me something about your coach? Did you say there's nothing wrong with him? Why did we wait until 8 minutes and 50 seconds to try to deny him the ball, not trap him out of double teams? Because they try to trap him out of double teams at the start of the fourth quarter, well, the end of the third quarter, starting into the fourth quarter. Why didn't we go to, as soon as he grabbed the ball, send 2 people regardless after halftime? Can you tell me that in Cobb? That's a coaching problem.
Man,
There's no
did it
explanation
work?
not to do that with
Did
that man.
any of those strategies work? Defensive.
Yes, because when we were making a comeback, guys who wasn't hitting shots, who was basically frozen out the whole game, because you had Luka with 41 and Green with 10. You kept Tim Hardaway Jr. under control. If you go back and look at the stats, he only made 3 3-pointers in the game, and that's when he was butt naked. I mean, butt naked,
wide open
in the fourth quarter. He was having a horrible shooting night. So the fact that you did not use the man that's guarding Jeremy Grant or guarding one of their sorry centers, Lively, and give up the 2 and double team him right out the rip is your coach's fault, bro.
Yep.
I'm not trying to hear that.
What
Bro,
are we talking
if you
about?
sit here and let that man cook you for 41 points in the game in the first half, you don't send a direct. What do they do to Trey Young when he cooking? He ain't even up to 20. Here come as soon as he cross half court, get the ball out of his hand. We see it all the time. Without Kyrie in the game, that should have been the game plan from the door.
Look.
Yep, exactly. He nailed it. He nailed it.
Without Kyrie
Right
Irving
from the
playing,
beginning.
it should have been.
So
it should have been the. No, bro, you cannot defend him on that.
I'll go as far as saying the double team hurt us. You know why? Because you brought in the double team, and what did Luka do? He got to the basket and drew fouls. So which one?
No.
Him taking the shot?
You misunderstanding what I'm saying, Incog. I'm not talking about let him get into his spot and doing the double team and him being big enough to split the double team. I'm talking about what they were doing at 8:50 in the fourth quarter. DeJounte got right under his hip.
Yep. Deny the ball.
And then the other man was coming as soon as he passed the ball. They were trapping him full court.
Did it
That's
work?
what I'm talking about, Incog.
But
Did it work?
It did. They started coming back.
They started coming
back.
What are you talking about?
Green and those guys remote. Running layups, man.
I'll tell you what worked. I'll tell you what worked. What worked is what we did in the first half. At least we were tied. You know, they extended the lead in the third and the fourth quarter. What are you talking about? What we really needed to do was what Dallas was doing. And what Dallas was doing was just letting us score and not fouling. And that was the key. And Div, you can say this. You can say, okay, our offensive strategy, you can say that's whatever. But Div, what was y'all's defensive strategy against the Hawks? And what has been the defensive strategy against the Hawks throughout the year?
We would double. We always
score. Let us score and don't foul.
No, they double
we suck.
team
No,
Trey
we
Young
suck.
and
That's
make
why.
someone
Let us
else
score.
beat.
Every time we play
what's the defensive
Phoenix
strategy?
Suns, every time we play
What's
good
the
players,
defensive strategy against
because
us?
we suck on defense, we always try to double. We
Bingo.
always double guys
You
that are
didn't-
good. Because we know we
Bingo.
suck on defense. If we got to make other guys beat us, that's what we
and
always
not
do.
fouling. And not fouling, right?
Yeah, but
Well,
you
nobody
double
wants to
team and they
foul.
get the
Luka
ball out of his
Doncic
hand.
doesn't foul. He
No,
just
Luka.
lets
I'll
people
tell you
go.
why Luka doesn't foul. It's not because of what you're saying. He doesn't foul because he knows even if I foul him, I'm gonna get called, and then I'm gonna have too many fouls, and I'm gonna sit my ass on the bench.
That's a good
Exactly.
strategy.
Hold on.
That's
But
a good strategy.
for him.
It needs
right?
to be for the Hawks because we started fouling, and that's when Luka got.
No. Trey Young is not the one getting in. Like he only had 3 fouls the whole game, right?
Man, Luka. How many times Luka went to the free throw line?
10. And you guys had way more fouls. We only had in the first. We didn't have that many fouls. He only had 10 out of 11, I think.
I'm going to the stats so we
Missed
can
one.
stop.
Yeah. Take a
It's
look.
probably, I think it was around 14. I want to say 14.
It was around 14, and a lot of those were at the second half.
They executed
start
the
doubling.
game plan better in the second half than in the first half.
What game?
Oh.
What's the game plan, Matt?
Yo.
At the beginning, they tried to have JJ on him at the beginning. That didn't work.
Right.
JJ was getting cooked.
But he wasn't getting to the line.
True. But JJ was getting cooked. Okay. So then they tried to put Murray on. Murray got cooked. Then they tried to put Bay on him. A bigger, more physical body on him to get under him. That didn't work either. So I mean, you know, then
when he started getting those and ones, that's when we lost.
Then they tried to double, and Bogey and DJ wasn't.
And they were fouling.
They weren't doubling him correctly.
They were fouling.
So he was trying to double him from different spots on the floor. So it's not as predictable.
That's why you deny him
DJ
Exactly, Larry. Larry nailed it.
That's why Quinn was screaming so much because they.
This my thing, Matt. This my thing. Okay. Now, I'm from the old school. I'm not gonna double Luka at the beginning. Cause I'm gonna see is he hot.
He did.
So, that's good.
Let me finish. So I don't mind what he did in the first quarter. I don't mind that because in my head I'm thinking, okay, what we did in the first quarter don't work. What's the next step?
Yep.
He was so hot in the first quarter. In my head, I'm like, I don't even want him to get the ball.
Yep.
Now, in my head, I'm thinking, but what if he get the ball? In my head, I'm thinking, if he score 100 tonight, I want this to be the hardest 100 points he'll ever score in his fucking life. He gonna work for every point. That's why I'm upset. I'm not upset Luka scored 73. I could care less. I'm upset that we didn't even put up resistance.
But that
played almost the whole game.
That's not really reflective on the coach.
It is on the coach, and I'm gonna tell you why, Matt. I'm gonna tell you why. We can agree the coach is supposed to have the players ready for each game, correct? The coach should already have a game plan, and the players should know the game plan, correct? Correct. So,
who's saying those things? Who's saying those things didn't happen?
What I'm saying is this: if he does all that, and them players didn't execute, that says a lot to me about the coach, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it does.
So this is a change. This is a total.
It says a lot to me about the coach. It says a lot to me about the coach.
This is a total 180 from last year. Last year it was, man, Nate tell them what to do. They dumb. They can't follow directions. It's the players'
and you know what,
fault.
Matt?
Now, hold on, wait.
Matt,
Now it's a coach. Now it's a coach we don't like.
Matt,
so now.
And Matt, I said that, and I said that, and Matt,
strange bedfellows.
Matt, I said that on purpose because I knew you was gonna say that. and I want you to say this, Matt, and I will change my opinion if I can hear you say, Damon, last year I was wrong. It was the players, it's the roster, it wasn't the coach.
No. Two things.
So you won't say that.
You got him.
That's because that's patently false. Two things can be true.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Two things can be true. Nate McMillan was a mediocre coach as he has been throughout his 20 years.
Well,
of listen.
What's
Quinn? That's a fact. He got a way better record than Nate McMillan.
Matt.
Nate McMillan has been
unemployed
in every decade since the 90s.
Matt, I'm asking you. So this year, are you telling me it's the roster, not the coach?
God damn.
That what you telling me?
It's yes. Quinn deserves.
So last season. With the same core players, the old coach had this team playing close to 500 ball right now.
Barely 500 basketball.
Still better.
What the coach got us playing
way
now?
better.
I got you, Demond.
Okay, and then I'm gonna ask you this, and then I'm gonna ask you this before you respond.
Let him answer that. Let him answer. I want to hear it.
I'm gonna ask you this before you respond, Matt. I'm gonna ask you this before you respond.
Sure.
What is Quinn Snyder's record as the Atlanta Hawk coach, and what is Nate McMillan's record as the Atlanta Hawk coach?
I mean, Demond, I don't know why it's a false equivalency. I don't know why you keep comparing
Answer the question, Matt.
That's a great question.
Because it doesn't matter what the
Answer
records are,
the
because
question, Matt. Answer the question.
it's two totally different situations.
And I'm gonna
One
tell you
coach-
something else, Matt.
one-
Matt, I'm
one-
gonna throw some. Matt, I'm gonna throw something else on top of
answer.
that. I'm gonna throw something else on top of that. McMillan had us playing better basketball without even having Jalen Johnson playing.
That is true.
Who's a better player? Yeah.
Okay.
So now
You
he
had
got
the
a
better
better
player on the
player
bench.
in Jalen Johnson.
Yeah.
And the coach, the new coach with the same
worse.
core players.
Hold up, man. Hold up. You
got us worse.
You spit.
No.
That's not true.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Excellent.
Am I lying? Am I lying?
All right, so let me
nailed
go
it.
from let me go from the top. Okay. Nate McMillan, was already here, right? He already was through a training camp. He was already on the staff.
And Quinn had a training camp this year, right?
Matt, I wish you just answer the question that was proposed.
If you be quiet, you'll hear it.
Answer the question, man.
I can't. If you can't keep up, I can't help you. But if you be quiet, you will learn.
What the hell, Matt? He's keeping up. The guy's asking you a simple question.
But if you
Go ahead, Matt.
if you keep interjecting, you're not going to learn anything. I mean, I don't know what else
I'm
to
telling
say.
you, man, when Matt and Foot meet, if you get punched in your snot box, I'm not even gonna say nothing.
Hey, go ahead, Matt. Go ahead, man. We listening, man. We listening.
If you keep interceding, you're not going to learn anything. You're going to be at the same primitive level
How many times you gonna repeat it? Just
all
say
the
what you need
time.
to say. Stop repeating.
But you're not listening. So either mute or just listen. When Nate McMillan was already here, so the transition was easier than what it is when Quinn came in with 20 games left into the season. So that's one. Two, at the beginning of the season, Quinn is trying to install a brand new system that's immediately, from every player that has publicly talked about it on the record, a immediately difficult system.
Okay.
From Trey Young to Jalen Johnson to every player, DeAndre Hunter, every player has said it's immediately a very difficult system to pick up, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, especially if I'm a
the
shitty
players
shooter
that he
and I can't
has,
shoot threes.
a majority of the players that's on the roster currently do not fit what he's trying to do. You can say, well, maybe he should augment his system or change his system to better fit the players that we have. What, Demond, we're at 40. We've shown we're a 42 win team, 43 win team. So what am I making these adjustments for?
Okay, so let me ask
try
you
to
this,
win what
Matt.
the same 43 games we done won the last 2 years.
Okay,
to what?
Matt. So let me ask you
out
this.
in the first round.
So Matt, I will agree with
progression,
you.
Demond.
Okay, Matt, I will agree with you 100%. But I need you to say one thing, and then I will agree with you. I need you to tell me. I need you to say this, Demond. At the beginning of the season, the Hawks had no intentions to compete for anything this year. I want you to tell me that. I want you to tell me that Quinn Snyder and the Hawks front office came into the season not expecting to win nothing. And then I'll agree with you.
That's not true, Demond. We expected to be a top 6 seed.
So this is my thing, Matt. So this is my thing. If you everything you just said, if you trying to compete, Quinn had the second half of the season to evaluate talent. That's what you told me. Remember you told me that when I said, why is he even coaching? Because remember, I was blaming him for the losses. You said, Demond, he's only here because he's evaluating the talent. Okay, Matt, I'll give you that. All season come, Matt. What do they add to this team?
They didn't add anything
because he had a whole second half of the season to see the talent and to say, Landry Fields, these dudes, I don't need these dudes. Get them out of here. Get me these guys. I need these guys here.
That's true. That's true, DeMond. We got rid of John Collins, which
you probably should have kept over Clint Capella, since you salary dumping anyway.
Maybe so, but we've heard in recent weeks Capella value is worth nothing. Okay, so that's
no.
You learned that. You probably have to attach an asset to get off.
You learned that. No, you just learned that the other week.
I know. I said. That's what I said.
Yeah,
I said in the last.
He had value in the off season.
Maybe during the draft.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe during the draft, DeMond.
He had value. They didn't take it. They they was working with the Mavs.
I said during the draft. But where else did he have value?
And this is my thing about that. If you know Clint Capella can't work in what you're trying to do, I don't care what the Mavs offer you. You take it. Because you ain't gonna use the dude anyway. Am I right, Matt?
That's true, DeMond, but
they chose not to move off Capella.
Well,
right?
DeMond, it wasn't because they didn't want to. It's because I got Capella. If I trade Capella and I move up to 10 and I still get Kobe, then I got no center besides Onyeka.
You don't need a guard.
What you say?
DeMond, can I ask a question?
Listen to what I'm saying, man. Listen. Capella doesn't work what you're trying to do with what you're trying to do.
I got you, DeMond.
So listen. The draft shit don't got shit to do with Clint.
It does.
You need to get off of him for two reasons. He don't fit what you're trying to do, and you don't want to pay him $22 million next year.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it did. So you trade him to Dallas. Whatever they gonna give you, you take it. Say they give you the 10th pick.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you get Lively.
Okay, all right, DeMond. So I got you, DeMond. So if I get Lively at 10, right, and I already know going into the season, there's a high probability that DJ is not gonna work. What I'm gonna
You
do?
don't know that. You don't know that,
DeMond. We can use context clues,
Lively.
And we can use context clues and pick up the fact that it's a reason that Kobe Buffkin was really, really high on the board. Really high.
If Kobe Buffkin was so damn good, he would have been the top 10 pick.
No. I'm talking about their board.
Then he'd be playing right now, I would think.
Who said they board was right?
Can I ask a question?
Who said they board was right, Matt? Also, does this coach play rookies? So just like I said that Kobe Buffkin would never play if we traded DeJounte, and you saying he's going to play, he's killing what's the name? What's happening right now? Trey got hurt in 2 straight games. There was no Kobe Buffkin. There was more Bogdan Bogdanovic. There was more Cardio Goat, and there was more Patty Mills.
But Quinn addressed why he didn't play.
Why he didn't play?
He said we was prioritizing his development in the G League as opposed to having him play up with the team in spot minutes.
This what I don't understand.
That means that he was never going to play him. That's translation. I'm not playing him. I'd rather him play in the G League.
This is what I don't understand. You got a guy, Kobe Buffkin, who's supposedly be a Quinn guy or whatever. He should be playing. Why is he playing at College Park? Why he not playing at the NBA level if he's a guy that fit this system or whatever Quinn trying to do?
Because Quinn doesn't believe it.
No sense, man. You making excuses for Quinn Snyder.
No, DeMond,
exactly.
Why would he
Quinn
play?
Don't play rookies,
so first of all, where is he going to? Where in the rotation he's going to play? How many minutes is Patty Mills in the game?
He can take 3/4 minutes.
He was going to play though, Matt. You said he was going to play.
You telling me where's minutes? You can take some minutes from
They already said if he didn't break his thumb, he would have played already. What are you talking about?
Why he ain't playing now?
Where is he going to play in the rotation?
Why he didn't play when Trey was out those 2 games, man?
He was never going to play here, man.
When Trey was out those 2 games, how come he didn't play? You telling me they got time to bring a dude up from the G League to Atlanta to sit on the bench? You remember that, Matt? They said they brought him up
to get the game experience. To get the game experience.
Matt, what is bench experience?
Nothing. Getting to fly with us.
You're around the team. Demond, you're around the team doing shoot around. You're seeing how they install game plans. You're being around the team during the game, during timeouts when they make adjustments.
Matt. He a first
You can do
round
all
pick,
that, simulate that in College Park.
He a first round pick, Matt.
Okay. There's plenty of first round picks who
He's
spent
seen that, Matt. He's seen that before, Matt. He's been in Atlanta before. What do you learn, right? Sitting on the bench, watching shoot around. Like, you don't learn nothing from that.
You don't learn nothing from that.
That's some shit we will get excited about. Hey guys, look, we had to shoot around. Look, we get to see this. And I didn't know they do that. Bro, he been seeing that shit his whole life.
Demond,
he's been in Atlanta already.
Installing the game plan, Demond, all those things.
Bro, the shit don't change, Matt.
Can you say that you don't instruct
people who giving it, bro?
Oh, my bad, Demond. I'm sorry.
What'd you say, Larry?
No. What I'm saying is, I'm sorry, Demond. I didn't mean to step on.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Don't you think that they would try to, like, anything that any organized on how you run anything? Your G League is basically supposed to be developing your players to know what systems, your coaches and stuff like that. You give direction to them. Hey, I want them to play in this role because we look like we may use them in this role. That same reason why I was mad at Nate for not playing JJ a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Now, Foot did make a good point saying that maybe he wasn't ready. Maybe Quinn think that Kobe Buffkin ain't ready. It's kind of similar thing because I know JJ, what he's doing now, he did similar things in College Park. But you got to have the coaching staff believe in you to be able to do that. And the trade-off is Quinn believe in JJ and don't believe in AJ. And,
I don't know why AJ
Nate believed in AJ and didn't believe in JJ. That's all it is.
And that's why Nate was fired. Well, part of
that ultimately was why.
Part of the reason he was fired because he didn't believe in development. That's part of it.
But
what are we developing now?
Quinn, look, man, I'm not gonna give Quinn kudos because he sent Kobe Buffkin down there because that was his actual pick. But AJ Griffin, he's letting die on the vine. I'm not gonna give him credit for Kobe Buffkin, who don't have a role on this team. But in the same breath, you wasting a player who was a young rising star in the rising star game. Like I don't know.
Is that what we're getting caught up on?
I mean, he won 2 games for us.
That's what we're doing.
Matt,
we bringing
Matthew,
up all. We bringing up all. We bringing up an all-star.
He won 2 games for us, man.
Hey,
that's how low. That's how low we gotta get.
Hey, you see?
That's exactly
you see how
how
Matt
low we
downplaying that. You see how Matt downplaying that?
That's what we.
Demond, let me ask you a question real quick.
That's where we've got.
Hey, you see how Matt tried to downplay that?
Matt, to the point. You were sitting there boasting on Kobe Buffkin cooking people with the Skyhawks. What's more important? Our player playing well in the first half of the season. No, 2/3 of the season, because the All-Star break is the last third after the All-Star break. What's more important? This kid contributing to victories under Nate McMillan. And now he is a forgotten man that won't even be sent down to College Park to keep working on this game. I can't give, that seems like his favorites. Like maybe AJ says something to him, and
or Larry, or AJ is I won't say running because I think he's a special stand still shooter, or he's a shooter that is a specialist that isn't a good defender, isn't a great connector offensively, and doesn't attack the rim with regularity, and doesn't really have a fit in what we're trying to do.
Yeah, but you're not even letting him go to College Park to try to fix him. You literally lay him down the vine, Matt. That's not right.
I got a question.
That's what we did
real quick.
To Cooper. We did that to Cooper. But no, go ahead.
I got a question when you finish, Larry.
I'm muted.
Hey, go ahead, Foot, and then at the Foot, I'm finna shut it down, man.
Oh, that's fine. Let me get my question out. So, with all that BS going on, I ain't learned a damn thing. What I do know that Matt didn't answer for the question you asked. He got y'all let him get out again. He just
You right
talked.
about that, but he did skate.
I did. I answered each one.
What you
I
answer?
answered each one. It's not.
Which one?
It's not. If you
What's
look,
the answer?
man, if you need me to write it down out on paper,
Matt, we don't want to hear this. Just answer the
in
question.
chat
I didn't hear
form,
it.
I got you. But I answered each one of those questions. Hey, look.
What
At
was
the
the
end of
question?
the
And
day,
just tell me the answer again. I didn't hear it.
At the end of the day.
Hey, if you ain't gonna answer, just don't answer. Don't worry about it. We
I
good.
understand. I
Hey, Matt,
understand.
good. You good. I don't want to hear it.
I
You
understand
good.
you don't. I understand you
good.
do not like Quinn Snyder. I get
You
it.
good. That ain't got nothing to do with it. I like
Man,
basketball.
y'all done maybe mess up my overtime, man. I'm supposed to have been working.
But go ahead.
Hey man, I'm about to shut the stream down, man. Hey, salute for everybody for tapping in, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody who came on the panel. Appreciate the support. Appreciate love hearing the different angles, different opinions, different thoughts. Salute to my guy Div, man. If y'all didn't know, Div was a Mavs fan, but Div he stay up in the chat. Div came in and told you what you should do to guard him Luka Doncic. And it's funny when you hear from a Mavs fan and a Mavs fan be like, I don't even know why your coach didn't do that shit. So that's
the only guy we had last night. You guys let him go up the court nice and casual.
Exactly.
That's the stupidest strategy.
Listen, I will say this though, man. I will say this before I end the stream, man. Listen,
ignorant.
Salute to the Luka with the 73. Even though we ain't even making work for it, that's still a lot of work you got to do to put those type of numbers up. So salute to him. But salute to my guy. Also, my guy Trey. I don't think this just me personally. I don't think he even probably had to play last night. Coming off concussion protocol, but he still showed up on minutes restriction. And I know he went over that shit because I think he ended up doing like 30 minutes last night.
Yeah, he went over it.
Yeah, 30 points, man. He did good.
Yeah,
he had 30 points.
30 minutes.
My guy showed up. He showed up last night, man.
Just the other guy had a historic night because of Coach Quinn.
You get my other guy. I'm about to speak on him right now, Matt. And the other guy and Coach Quinn didn't show up
at all.
Coach Quinn didn't have the team ready. Coach Quinn couldn't inspire the team. Coach Quinn once again gets embarrassed by Jason Kidd and the Mavs. Again.
What do you mean again?
The playoffs. You remember that?
You forgot the Utah Jazz, man.
Remember that? Remember that? Yeah, you don't want to mention that, huh?
We didn't have Luka.
Hold on, wait. The Utah Jazz with Jalen Brunson and with that team.
Yeah. You know the two games where they beat
Jalen, who hadn't done anything until that series.
Wait. So
Jalen, who had done shit until that
series. Did remind me when Donovan Mitchell missed that game. Remind me who was the best player on the court. Was it Jalen Brunson or was it Royce O'Neal?
So what does that mean?
Bogdanovich.
What is that? Yeah.
What does that mean?
What's your
point? What's that mean?
You're talking about Quinn Snyder got
everybody thought we were going to get swept. Everybody thought we were going to get swept after they looked at the rosters.
Oh, Dallas had the better team. Who was the higher seed?
We did not have.
Who was the higher seed, Matt?
Utah.
Not when they got put out in the first round.
Oh, what? So you're saying because they failed in the playoffs, they're not as high a seed as they were?
So according to your logic, Matt. So
what
Matt,
the hell are you saying?
So Matt, according to your logic, right? That means Quinn Snyder never had a good team because he's been put out the first round. How many times?
Only 3.
How many times has been put out the second round?
Had Rudy Gobert, who literally covered every defensive weakness.
And you telling me Rudy Gobert is the second option?
No, I'm telling you.
What I'm telling you is this, Matt. I'm telling you is this. This is what I'm telling you.
Lack of caring about
Matt,
defense.
this is what I'm telling you, man. Quinn Snyder.
He didn't care about
I'm going to tell you this, man. Quinn Snyder. Well, you already know what I say about Quinn Snyder. I ain't got to repeat it. You know what I think about Quinn Snyder.
He's trash.
And but listen, man, let me stop talking shit. Salute to everybody who tapped in, man.
Talk your shit, man.
Zeke, Archie, Larry, my guy, Foot, Darian, the homie Matt tapped in. Embarrassing game last night, but our whole season been embarrassing on that defensive side of the ball. But I just want to salute everybody who tapped in tonight. We appreciate the support on the channel, and we are about to end this stream.
You stay behind. I gotta correct you. You gotta stay behind.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm gonna drop the link. We're gonna have a little bit after the show, man. Matt still got some stuff he wants to say, man. So, hey, I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all come hang out after the show, man. Peace.
I don't run for nothing, man. Damn, run.
Come around is when I feel like I'm safe and sound. Why does it have to be that way? Every single day I feel